Another one.
I can't be fucking arsed with tonight, to be honest with you. But
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams.
go on, crack on.
Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes.
He loves tits.
And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a sore. I'm putting that on the Lord.
I will knock you out, you cunt.
Yes!
Big, I gotta make it just for my kid. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds
The things are gone.
Fucking hell.
No one wanted that.
up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big. The only way that I can live.
Tell me my Twitter.
What's
it's
your fucking
'87. What's your TikTok?
Are you
What's
on
your
fucking
handle on
TikTok?
TikTok?
Are you on
What the
fucking
fuck is it?
YouTube?
I'll follow you.
Shut up! Fuck off!
You fuck off. Come on, let's
Anyway,
get normal now.
Freddie, how are you?
Did you just try interviewing me in a way that made this sound vaguely like a podcast?
Go on. Like,
Thank you for coming. Take it easy. Take care. Good night.
Another one.
It's happening. Listen, before this episode starts, we just thought we'd make a little clip to let you know that anyone who doesn't know, we now have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/another one podcast. And there's like a few different tiers on there. And we can go and get where you can sign up to us. And it helps us make this podcast. Helps us make it, helps us pay for the podcast. Helps us make it better. Helps us improve and put more content out. We've got big plans for things we want to do. Haven't we? Since
Yes, we have. We've got big plans. We have got big plans.
yes, Rob. Yes.
No, we have got big plans, and without anyone signing to the Patreon, this will die.
Yeah.
This will go away eventually because if we can't make it work financially, we can't keep doing it, can we?
No, we can't just keep throwing fucking.
No, and we've got Aftermill to buy, and that fucking costs.
We've got kids to pay for.
Yeah.
Listen,
We
I'll
need
be
to
honest.
keep this-
If I can't provide, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So
And we already know.
you don't want to make an orphan.
We already know how it's going, don't we? So we needed to be giving us something back
Yeah, please.
because we're bleeding here.
My kids are begging. My kids begging.
So sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/another one podcast.
That's it. There's 3 different tiers, loads of different prices.
Pick one.
Pick one. Help
Sign
us.
up. You won't even notice it going out your bank. It's a couple of quid.
Less than a Tesco meal deal. Oh, well, maybe more than a Tesco meal deal.
You'd
I
buy
don't
a
know how much
starving
this-
man a meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm
That's what
starving.
we are.
Look at me.
Look at him.
I'm
Do you think that?
starving.
Do you think this?
Help.
Another one. Another one.
It's happening.
Hi everyone, welcome to another one podcast, episode 108 or whatever it is. I am Simon Wozniak. I'm one of the hosts. With me is co-host Rob Thomas, yet to miss an episode as well. Congratulations.
That's a missing episode.
No, yet to miss an episode.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no,
still here.
108.
Joining us, return
smart.
guest to my right. It's been capped 2, 3, 4.
Third, I think.
Is it Hadrick Moore? Well done. Is Dean Coughlin.
Wee, it's happening.
And then back for your
Second.
second, deuces up for Khalid Winter.
Hello.
It's happening.
Lovely. Wow.
Normally,
In there.
well, normally you had a little Patreon to warm up here.
Yeah.
There's
We're straight in
no
cold.
warm up here.
The formatting, the
Yeah.
preparation.
I turned up late for kickoff. I had to just run straight on.
Yeah.
I haven't even tied my boots. And all.
Yeah. I haven't even been to the toilet. That's when you know it's bad.
Yeah.
I always got to go for a piss before a kick-off, mate.
Oh.
Jogging back from the bushes. That was me.
Great, that's straight in with a four.
Well, you can talk. You fucking tapped out.
I'm not the host of this one. I cancelled my one.
Yeah,
I've done with
yeah,
talking.
yeah,
I'm
well
like, fuck
done.
this podcast game.
How many months you had off now?
Well, we come back for a few episodes and then Amy nearly died and we thought, we can't be asked no more. So we binned it off.
The first
Really?
default now.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, we fucked it off. Dun dun.
Fu-
Did you see the post that we done?
Yeah, but I thought you could. I
Well,
thought
you
it was a
just having
10.
a month off.
No, we had the month off in August.
Yeah, I thought you were having another month off because Amy's nearly dead.
No, we just fucked it all off.
Oh, I didn't realise it was a full tap out.
Yeah, we're just done with it, lad.
Fucking yes,
Fuck this
lad.
pod game without a
Yeah.
host. Yeah.
You seen the
Don't bow down to
bullshit?
no man, mate.
Yeah.
I love how excited was he gets.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Someone gives
Oh,
up
on our
at anything.
Patreon, all we've fantasised about was which the first person to fall.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to be the first.
Yeah, you used to stop
What you've
Yeah.
done, what
Yeah,
you've
oh,
done
yeah,
in his
yeah.
head now, this week on next week.
Yeah.
In his head now, that's a possibility. He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're looking well, Dean.
rested, lad.
Well, the podcast, so I think you just get excited about people giving up at anything.
Yeah. I reckon so
Just
as
make you
well.
feel better about yourself. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
We
anyone
started
give
a bit before you, though, didn't we? So
Yeah, I've got a year on. I was like,
Yeah. But we're still doing Patreon and that.
So you're still hanging around, aren't you, to keep them in?
Yeah. So they've stuck with us, innit? But we live stream stuff now.
Right. You going to go back to the pod game or?
Maybe. Don't know. See how we're feeling next year or something, maybe. But
no one's got headphones, have they? We're just going to go rogue. That's it. Just keep the mouth close to your face, boys. Let's hope this records.
I'm going to some headphones from in there. I'll put them on.
Oh, hang on.
So I was to get them.
Talk amongst yourselves.
But yeah.
Shan't be long.
He's going to have a little
He's not coming
there.
back now. He said, "Use a quit." He's like, "Fuck it."
He's picked up so much after he found out.
I know, yeah. I don't know.
You know, he started like, whoa.
It's a possibility now.
It's more
Get in.
airtime, more listeners. I know, yeah. It's
Oh no, I saw the post. I just thought you were on a gardening leave while Amy recovered. Didn't realise you'd.
No, it was just fucking like need to live a bit more, man. It's just fucking. It was just full time. Amy just finished uni. She was like, she was living off the Patreon, but like it's not two people's wages.
No,
I'm like, I want to go on holiday. I'm sick of like getting down to the end of every month going, I've got £4 here. I'm 32. This is shit.
Yeah.
So like, she's going to look into getting some sort of graphic design job, and then we've got ideas for some new stuff and that we're going to do. But I think that podcast as it is like a bit dead for now.
Takes a strong mind to walk away in this game.
Well, stuff ends, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's keeping the Patreon going. She's not fully.
Yeah.
We're not mad.
Yeah.
Just the thing that was bringing us no money.
Yeah.
But like shit ends, doesn't it? Sometimes, like
That's fair enough. How's the tour going? You've been touring with Dan?
Yeah, it's been class, man. It's been dead fun. It's been good playing loads of venues that wouldn't book me on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
How you?
I can't get a 5 at the stand, but I'm going doing 20 minutes there soon. So,
how are you finding the audiences?
Been class, man. Been all dead good. One was a bit weird in Nottingham.
Just get that dead because I'm paranoid about it. Is it? Yeah. Sorry, Dean. I know you're a professional and everything.
No, I'm a failed podcaster, so maybe that's why.
James Allen on the last one was so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, I just get in my head about it. You're very good. You keep it nice and close, Khalid. Yeah, that's that billionaire money coming through there.
Professional.
He will be heard.
Just do it.
But yeah, there was Nottingham was a bit of a weird one because it moved from the Glee to Metronome. So there was a bit of a fuck up with the tickets there, and then some people just didn't get in, even though they had tickets.
Really?
So there was like a bit of an eggy vibe in the crowd, and I was on there going, "Fucking, this is tough." This like proper felt like work.
Was there empty seats?
Yeah. So then I come off, and then Dan was like, "There best not be any empty seats out there." And I went, "Oh, there's a few." Like, and he was like, "Fuck off!" And he turned someone away who had tickets and that. So I think the whole crowd was just a bit like fucked off.
Yeah.
And I'm on there going, "Hey!" And they're all like, "Fuck off! Who are you?"
The first 2 minutes of my one was eggy there.
Yeah,
I just did hutchies there.
Yeah.
First 2 minutes, he stood at the side there. He introduced me on, and then after 2 minutes, so I was it was Tuesday night, so it was just ugh. And then I went on. I got there about 10 to 8. Just went, and then first like minute or two. And the first bit just was like nothing. Then these two lads come in, and then I had to address that because it was just too weird.
Yeah.
And then I just turned to, I went, "Oh, I'm fucking dying here." Like 2 minutes in, I went, "Oh, I'm tanking." So I just got the heavies out, let them off, and then it got them back on board. But Hutchie was just stood there, like watching me through the door, like, "Oh yes," he was rubbing his hands together. He's been waiting for this.
That's so funny.
Waiting for the death.
But yeah, I had to go in. Like I said one thing, and everyone proper like pulled back on it, and I went, "Fuck off!" I went, "I know what podcast you listen to." I went, "You're sat there with a have a word thing on, and you're fucking pulling back at that." I went, "Get a grip, will yous?" Like proper fume.
Right, yeah.
And then Longley went on, and he, Longley's like as well.
Longley did the spot as well.
Yeah, he done the Nottingham one, yeah.
Nice.
So then when Dan, by the time Dan was on, it was sound like, but there was a few minutes in that one where I was like,
yeah,
"Thought I'm going to be asked back here."
Yeah.
But no, they've been sound, man, for the most part. Like, it's been class. Been loving it. Went back to this one circuit gig we done in it was at Gainsborough.
Oh yeah, it was a weird one.
I just forgot how to do circuit gigs, lad. I walked out and I was like, this is
I
weird.
think I was telling him in the pages that like I could hear Dean do material 30 seconds in.
I was hosting and I went in.
Someone's forgot how to do crowd work.
It was Gainsborough.
It was a Manford's one.
Oh right.
I was
It's a lovely
hosting and I
thing,
was
isn't
like,
it?
I was straight in with like, here's a joke because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I haven't hosted a gig.
Going
for like 3
between the
months
both
now.
of them's tricky, innit?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Especially when you do like, because some people will know you as well at the tour. Because like, they don't have a word in some of the specials and that. And Dan said, oh, Dean's going to be at the mall.
Yeah.
So then, you know, some people there are already fans of you. And then you fucking go to a circuit gig and everyone's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be weird going back, man. But it's been fun. Like, it's been dead enjoyable.
It's like school holidays, innit? Touring. Going back to the
yeah, and then
I don't like this anymore.
I forgot how to write.
Oh, now I'm in Malvern Hills, just dying on my arse watching people shag each other on the second row.
Do you enjoying the circuit then?
Oh God, mate, the circuit is wild.
Yeah.
You had done tour support with anyone? No.
I was gonna do something for Danny, but it didn't end up doing it for whatever
Right.
reason. But yeah, it sounds fun.
It's alright, yeah.
Less cunts. Or cunts that like you,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan's audience is not really like the proper bevy type. There's been a few random like shouts.
Is there a divide in like the like? Do some people not go to one and will only go to that? Like, is that
weird?
Yeah.
I wasn't know about that.
I'd imagine some people like Adam stand up more and are more fan
Some
of
people
Dan.
have a preference. Like I only,
Yeah.
I've done Adam Rowe friends a couple of times, and there's been like a mum there with a daughter. And I've spoke to the mum, and the mum's like, "Oh yeah, I prefer Dan, but she wanted to come to here." So we
Right.
Yeah, I was at a Scouse wedding,
yeah.
and just came out that I was a comedian, and they were like, "Oh, I love these comedians, Adam and Dan." And I was like, "Oh yeah, no." And one woman was like, "Yeah, I'd love Dan, don't like Adam." I only watch it for
so
Dan.
there'll always be like that divide. Like they like the podcast, but if they were going to just go to watch stand up, then they go, "Oh, I like his comedy more and that." So there will be differences in the audience. Like,
It's weird though.
I think Adam's a bit more bevying.
A lot of them haven't seen the comedy, have they, before they go as well?
Yeah,
So
a lot of them haven't seen stand up.
I always wonder that people who are like different on podcasts to what they do to what the comedy is.
Yeah. Well, I think
people
they've
turn up like fuck.
Yeah, I think they've introduced a lot of people to like long form comedy. And I think in some of the places, like you feel their attention span dipping a bit because they're like not used to sitting and watching an hour long comedy show. Like Dan might be the first hour they've ever gone and seen. Do you know what I mean?
I think that like when Theon said some of the people in these rooms have never been to a comedy night ever.
Yeah.
And I didn't even register that. I thought because of the podcast thing and everything's so podcasty, to me, they've all just heard about stand-up and seen it, but some like literally never.
But luckily, like they've said to fans and that, like through the podcast, being like, look, if you come to gigs, don't be a dickhead. Don't shout out stuff.
Still doesn't work sometimes, does it?
But most of the time, it's got it covered. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Or if someone's just proper bladdered and excited, they're like, fucking shouting stuff out. But most of them have been proper sound, man. It's been class.
Mad way you can have so many different like audiences. Like, no, Smith's massive now, but like my mates, well, not my mate, I'm a friend of a friend that knows the bar manager at the Apollo, and he said like they love it when they like he loves it when Smith's there because it's the highest sales they do on the bar.
Right.
He said, but the staff don't like it when
Meant to be
Smith's there.
chaos, some of his, aren't they?
Apparently it can be.
Oh, there's just scraps and shit. It is
chaos,
like,
yeah, basically it just goes fucking mental. Like.
No, I want to get called a slag. Fuck off.
I think he told me he had that once where someone refused to move from the front row.
they just want it so bad.
Because they wanted to, like...
Yeah.
It's like your tickets aren't here.
Yeah,
I don't care. I've been waiting 18 months. It's like...
No way.
No, you fucking... Like,
so that's like their like claim to fame then, innit? It's like, oh, here's me getting rinsed by Paul on the hot water page and that. Like, there's me. That's class, that, innit? Like, it's like changed the whole crowd work game now, innit? Like,
it is mad that when, like, even like when anyone... I've released clips and seen someone sharing it going, this is me and my mum.
Yeah. It's mad that everyone goes, oh, you're doing Paul Smith's bits.
Yeah.
Like, what you mean? Oh, you're asking what people do? Like, oh, sorry, I forgot he invented questions, lad. Like, it's mad. It's so funny.
I love when you see like a crowd though. That's like, and you're like, this crowd has got a very distinct vibe. Like, not even comedy. Like, I used to go to Muay Thai events.
Yeah.
Like, this is the last place you want to like.
What are you doing 4th of November, lad?
You're looking around, you're like, everyone here could just kick your fucking if they wanted to.
But they're usually like dead sound, them ones, aren't they? Because they all like respect each other and that.
Yeah, everyone knows they can fight.
It's usually moody, boxing events at Envy and that, where you've got the crowd kicking off is when it's moody.
Well, usually a lot of people who kick off, they're doing it on the assumption that the other person's just going to back down, and that's what they do. They're kicking off to be like, they're just gonna let me kick
right.
off.
Yeah,
But like if you're somewhere like that, you're like, if I kick off here, I'm getting a fucking.
I'm getting into a
knee to
5-rounder
the-
here.
knee to the
Something.
nose.
Yeah. I have to put my gloves on and go get in the ring. Like,
I'm getting judged.
I'm gonna get in trouble because of that. Because I've got in this habit lately, and my bird keeps telling me off for it. So you know, when like on the road or someone cuts you up, or being a knobhead, or they shout something. I've just got this thing now because I know I'm massive, so I know people see me and they can go, oh fuck. So I also know if you're doing it in the car, 90% of the time you're doing it because you're like, I'm in the car, I'm getting off now.
yeah, I'm protected by a big metal box.
I started following people.
Yeah.
And it's not going to go well for me.
Someone sat in the back of your cab going, where are we going here? Fuck off. You're on the meter here, girl.
4 times I've done it now.
Yeah.
The other time I've done it, I done the other day with the baby and I looked away and realised, the fuck am I doing? I had to turn around and that, but like, just some...
What's your plan though?
I haven't got one.
And he does it with all women in Honda Jazzes now.
I just want them. I want them to shit themselves. I feel like in my head, I'm thinking they're going to apologise to me when I catch up to them.
Yeah.
So, and I know I was right. So they're going to apologise to you.
The funniest one of them, though, I was listening to What's Upset You Now one time, and they had, I think it was Matt Ford on.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the funniest road rage story I've ever heard. Like, he said, like, some guy, like, it was in a van, like a Network Rail van or something, and then he's cut him up or something, but this Network Rail guy has followed Matt Ford for 1 hour and 10 minutes.
That's worse than me. That like,
No, he thinks he's lost him, and then from nowhere he comes flying up again to get him. The Matt Ford gets to his gig apparently, and then has to ring a friend to come and pick him up because he thinks this Network Rail guy is going to be waiting for him to come and absolutely fucking batter him. And Matt was like, he's in his van, he knows that he works for them, but he's like, he did not give a fuck. He was following him for an hour.
How long did you give it?
I can't remember. I'd have to listen to the episode again, but it was so funny, the idea that like he had to ring a friend to pick him up from the gig, to then take him back to his car where he had to leave it to drive home because somebody will not leave him alone.
You must have nothing on to go, I'm following
No,
this
but you
cunt for an
lose.
hour.
Yeah, you lose it. I think you lose it, don't you?
An hour though, worth of rage.
I don't think
After
do that
10
for
minutes,
an hour.
surely and you're like, I've committed now.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
In my head, I'd be like, where the fuck are they going?
Or maybe it's off on the way to his
if
house.
someone's
anyway, so it's
really
like,
wound you, people kill.
Yeah, true. People do.
People kill off that.
Yeah.
Like I say, I've done it 4 times now, and I know in the back of my head, all I want is them to apologise. Them to go, oh, I'm sorry, I was a knobhead. Sorry for calling you a wanker. Like, I know in the back of my head, that's what I want, but like, I've never got to the point where I've followed them
And then
and
they've
ignored
stopped
where I'm going, or
yeah.
they've stopped.
That
I've met up with someone once, wound down my window, and he went, you're a psychopath. And I was like, mate, I was in a filter lane.
Yeah.
You're wrong. No, you didn't indicate like I'm in a filter lane, didn't need to. And then he just went, you're not bad, and then drove off.
I
I
remember
was like, just fucking.
when I was younger, I got punched by some fella, and my dad, and he was in a white transit van, and my dad just went out chasing any white van he seen. And I was like, you don't even know what the fella looks like. Like, you just seen a van, and chase that one. There's another one.
Like, what is it? Like, is it Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson around looking for black people.
White vans.
I've got a theory on white men as to why they're so cavalier on the road. Is because they don't have any rear view mirror.
Yeah, it's also
That's
it's not
why
their
they
van.
get their temp. I think
9 times out of 10, it's not their van.
when I had to drive from Furniture Village with the 2 Chester drawers and I had no rear view mirror.
Yeah.
I then thought, oh, this is why white men just do what they want, because they go, fuck it, I've got to do it.
Yeah.
Can't see
They go,
anyway,
fuck it, I can't see, I'm going.
Hope no one's there.
And they go, 9 times out of 10, I'm sound, so they just carry on doing it. Because I kept looking at my rear view and I had nothing. I was like, I hate this. This is all. I hate not being able to see out that.
What
bit.
about your 2 side ones, though?
Yeah, but you don't really. I use it a lot.
Right.
And I think that's why they just have to go, fuck it.
Yeah.
See, I hardly ever use my rear view mirror. I use my 2 side ones.
Oh, no, I'm always in the rear
You
view.
gotta use both. Judge your distance.
What, judge your distance?
Yeah, because you get a fake distance.
Yeah,
in
but you
the
get a
side.
feel as well, don't you?
Yeah, but
I'm a big vibes man.
You've driven longer than me. You're probably used to it.
I do a full turn though. I'll full look. Because I've been so many times I've almost died because if I hadn't checked my blind spot. I'm quite because I'm on the road all the time and I drink drive and text drive and everything. I have to be hyper aware.
Gotta check all the blind spots when you're bothered.
Yeah.
Drink drive, text drive, pervert.
I told this story from the club the other week with a waitress.
No, leave that one off, man.
Say it was Matt Ford.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. He didn't do it. It was fucking funny.
Yeah.
Just reminded me what you're
It
talking
was
about.
funny, though. Yeah.
Teasing us.
Shout
Shout out to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Sign to the
I'll
Patreon
stick
for
around
more
for a bit
exclusive
after
was
the
saying
Patreon.
it stuff.
Story.
That's
It's
so
not
funny.
that. It's not anything bad.
Was
before anyone
checking his
tries to
mirrors
get-
at a
Just I don't drink drive and and obviously that's all for the podcast,
All
isn't
comedy,
it?
yeah.
It's all comedy, isn't it?
It's just jokes.
Yeah, just jokes. Jokes at the Oaks. Go check it out. I haven't done that for a while.
Good gig.
Jordan Deshawn messaged me a few times, but he's given up now. Just can't got the energy to do it.
No.
Yeah. Why? I'm not
Just
sure.
too far.
Too many gigs. It's too close to do.
Do new stuff. You just do Sunday, Monday at hot water, can't you?
Exactly.
Just do a weekend.
Yeah, I've got lazy like that as well. Just thinking.
As you well know, I do new stuff at weekends.
Good enough, I'll throw it in. Yeah.
Every
You're
weekend's a new material night for me now, Khalid.
Split the audience. It was fucking funny, man.
It
I
was,
think you
wasn't it?
did well, but there was definitely about 10 people who were not happy with the
Not
drink
vibing.
driving.
What that?
I think that's what made people angry. People got pissed off because
Well, you
drink
know.
driving. I like drink driving. People.
It's again, it's a comedy show, innit? You know, jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, I wasn't even watching you. I
Yeah.
was just watching the audience. I was watching who's pissed off and just cracking up.
Well, you know, it's all part and parcel of the live experience, Khalid. It's like a mince pie. Shut your fucking mouth and it's full of mince pie. Yeah, I'll feed him another mince
Stop,
pie.
I'll leave it now. That's all you get. Subscribe to the Patreon to get the full.
I don't like getting walkouts, me.
No.
No, I always thought it'd be like a thing that you'd enjoy, but
When people walk out.
when I was in Gainsborough, there was a few of them walked out on me there. Some older ones I could see walking out. I was a bit like, ugh, I don't like that.
The Gainsborough
I find it
Baptist
weird when
Church.
people have it as like a point of pride, of like people are walking out like, oh, because I'm fucking.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I do find that.
Yeah, Freddie done that at our shipping forecast gig. Walked about 7 people, and I was like, "Yours about £6 in the bucket there, Freddie." Trying to pay people here, man.
It's not hard to walk someone, is it? Though you just say the most horrific shit
Yeah,
possible.
just say
Yeah.
something horrible about it.
Don't get me wrong, some people walk for nothing. You're like, oh, get over yourself, sort of thing. Said the word minge too many times or something like you're all twat. But like, to be fair, I do make a judgment call when I see them walking out as well. Like, they're all just think you just don't like to swear.
Nah, you're just going to bed.
Probably drop cunt in too early for you. You
Yeah,
go, no,
yeah.
not for me.
Mm.
I go, fair enough.
I've only ever walked. I didn't walk them, but I still remember. It's one of the most horrific gigs I've ever done in my life. It was Frog and Bucket years ago. I was doing like Thursday. Is it 10 you do first of all?
Yeah.
On a Thursday. I was doing all right, and then I started doing this. The bit was shit. Like, it deserved everyone to just not laugh at it. Like, I was like, no one laughed. And this woman got up, like proper dolled up, massive heels, and no one's laughing, so it's quiet already. And she just walks like right across the front of the stage.
Yeah.
Because she's got these heels on, it sounds like a fucking horse. Just like clip, clop. And because I'm new, I didn't address it, so I just carried on doing this shit bit that no one's laughing at, and everyone's just watching her like clip, clop, clip, clop, and I just
That's
and they didn't book me until the booker left, and they got new bookers. I didn't do the
Always a good thing to happen, innit?
That's how
you
devastating
know,
it was.
the gig's not going well. I remember with the Frog when I done the World Series in the final, first 30 seconds, someone dropped a glass, and it hit every stair from the balcony. Hit every stair on the way down. And like, we all just stopped and watched it. Like, I didn't even address it.
No, yeah.
We all just stopped and watched the glass, see how far down it'd go, and then I carried on again. Like, it's just fucking not going well, is it? Like, I've not won. There's every just watching go, well, I've not won, have I?
Yeah.
Oh man, it is funny. We watching new people, something happens, and they're just like,
Yeah, the
rabbit
just
in the
goes.
Are you still in the old fucking archaeology stuff?
No, I had to stop because I
No.
just couldn't. I couldn't do it with comedy. I just didn't have enough time to do the
Oh,
gigs
okay.
that I was doing.
He found some new tomb or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I found it.
Did you?
Yeah, did you see it in the news?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it.
No way.
Don't do it anymore, but you're still finding tombs.
It was last year. Yeah, it was a mausoleum in London, near London Bridge. Big
Yeah.
Roman
yeah, you told
mausoleum.
us.
I think you remember saying that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's class.
It's
Well,
it was good.
well
Went out on a high.
Come on, mate, a bit more than that. Come on.
It was cool, man.
Where's the best place you took?
Either Iraq. I dug in Iraq. That was cool.
I was scared a bit.
It was because it was just
thinking you might find WMDAs. And
well, it was WMDAs. It was after. It was just after the Syrian civil war broke out.
Yeah.
So it was sketchy because they were fighting ISIS like 30 miles up the road.
Yeah.
So anyway, you go.
You're digging for mines.
What's the A in WM?
I think I just said too many.
Right.
Do you think he put NDA into
He was
the
thinking
thing
of
as well?
MDMA.
NWA, yeah, they crossed over, didn't they?
Fucking blow.
I meant
I was thinking,
WMDs.
yeah, WMDs. Yeah.
You blow up a bomb and you just start partying.
I think I said about NDF. I think you said something else, but
I meant to say WMDs.
NDA and F or something. I don't know. I was like,
I almost got in trouble in Iraq though.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like I was there during the elections, and their elections they're mad. Like, because their parties are like proper. Like one's like a fucking military party, one's like full communist, one's like, do you know what I mean? And then one's just like a normal party. So I'm there. It's like the night of the election, and they're all out partying. So I thought, oh, go out, take some pictures and that. They've got like discos going on down the road. People just firing fucking AK-47s in the air and all that. I'm like, this is sick. This. So I'm just taking these pictures, and then I took a picture of a police car.
Yeah.
And these two guys just came out of the crowd and just grabbed me. And I was like, fuck. And they just started like saying shit in Arabic or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck like is going on here. So I just panicked and I just went like full Yadar. And I just went, I'm British. I was like, I'm British. Like, putting a way of like, how dare you, I'm British.
Blue passport, mate. Fuck off.
But then I swear to God, they just let go and just went, sorry. I was like, fuck, it still works. Like,
yeah, man. That's gangster, that. Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I was like, you know, we don't own this country anymore. Like, you could just arrest me. Like, oh, shit, I proper shit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
See, now aren't you glad that we did own it? Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked.
It is like colonialism is bad, but it is useful in it when you go on holiday. And
Exactly.
Yeah, get treated.
Get you banged up
Everyone
abroad.
speaks English and that.
Yeah. Did you? So what were you looking for when you were in Iraq?
We did a few things. We did a survey project, so we was like drilling down deep into the ground, getting pollen, and then analysing it, so we could tell what the environment was like 10,000 years ago. And then we excavated a few sites, found some tombs and.
What was it like 10,000 years ago? Hot?
They were farming. That's what we were trying to find out, because that's where the first farming happened.
In Iraq?
So we were Mesopotamia.
Shout out Iraq, fair play.
Yeah, that's where the first cities were from.
Shout out to all the Iraq listeners.
And then
We got some Iranians, I think, haven't we?
I don't know, I haven't checked in ages.
Not the same though, are
Could
they?
have scared them off, there's only a letter difference.
No, it is sick, Iraq, but yeah, it was sketchy a bit.
Every
time we go through checkpoints, because we had to go through military checkpoints anytime you drive somewhere, and they were dead paranoid about Arabs, because I was in the Kurdish bit. They were paranoid about, especially young guys. I was in my 20s, young guys who are like Arabs because they thought you might be ISIS. So every time I'd stop at a checkpoint, they'd be like, it's not like security here where they got like they're racially profiling you, but they got to like pretend they're not. Like over there, they're just like, are you Arab? Just like, and I'm like
Arab,
and I'm like, nah. And they're like, why'd you look Arab? And they're like, you're Palestinian, aren't you? Like, Arabs think I'm Palestinian for some reason. I must look Palestinian or whatever. Like, you Palestinian, aren't you? I'm like, nah. I'm like half Pakistani. Like, why you call Khalid? That's not a Pakistani name. That's Arab. I'm like, and I'm just like,
I like these guys.
just like,
No messing.
and then, and then they flip it like, are you Irani? That's what they say, Iranian, isn't it? Are you Irani? I'm like, nah, I'm English, man. Like, I'm half Pakistani.
Your accent go as mank as possible, sort of thing.
Yeah, and then they just let you through. Like, every time though, they're like, "Are you Arab?" I'm like, "Nah." They're like, "Okay, cool."
It's mad, isn't it? Look at that.
I just just dress as English as possible.
Yeah, imagine if you got that like English airports though. You just walk in like, "Are you Arab?" You're like, all right, fair enough.
I think you kind of do in a way.
They're doing it anyway. You might as well,
Yeah.
you might as well just say
Because
it.
you with their eyes in English, they really learn to go Arab. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wear like a full like Union Jack fucking 3-piece suit next time you go. Or something.
One of them plastic hats with the string on.
It's looking like a Millwall fan.
Yeah.
You ever been stopped in an airport like that for questions?
Not like taking in rooms.
Finger Rabati.
No, I have in China.
China,
on the way back, but they didn't speak English in the airport. So I was on the way back from China, and we're going through the thing, and they were just like, "Oh, come here," and they just took us in this room and just made us sit there for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
didn't say a word to us in English or anything. So we're just sat in this room, and we're just like, right, we're going to one of those fucking
Yeah.
We're
Bang quang.
We're done out
harvested
here.
and that, yeah.
Yeah,
so
we
anyway.
We kept saying in Chinese, you Arab.
I'm like, we're done out here.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. And then 2 hours later, someone who comes who speaks English, and they're just like, oh, you forgot to get the stamp off your hotel to say where you stayed. Like, it was just
right.
that's all it was.
Mad.
But
Yeah.
I was fucking flapping it. I was like,
I was in Amsterdam airport once waiting to come home, and we just got to the airport early because we were like, there's fucking nothing else to do. We sat in these 2 seats for like a few hours, and 2 armed like airport security come over, and they were like, what are you doing? And we were like, we're just fucking chilling here, like proper like big guns and that on them, like, and they were going, oh, some very important cargo coming through this gate soon, and we feel like you know about it. I think we were like casing the joint because I think it was like a diamond or something.
yeah.
And I was just sat there like fucking going, nah, what are you on about? No fucking, you're trying to rob diamonds from me. It's like,
You were Navy?
mad. No, it was years ago.
I was gonna say like fucking
proper
you don't
time,
look
or,
like
like-
diamond feet.
No, I know.
Like master criminals.
I know, mad.
Why are you two together?
Yeah.
Why do you look Philippine?
But yeah,
You might
yeah.
be a master. You might be like a diamond thief in like a Hollywood film or something. Where they like try to make them look cool.
I found out my dad, like I was telling was on the way here, my dad was a fucking, his cousin was a pirate.
A pirate.
I'm descended from pirates, me, yeah. 80s pirates, none of them.
His cousin was a pirate.
ones. Yeah.
pirate in
We
like
used to
what?
go rob
When you say
safes.
80s pirates, you just mean like DVDs and that?
No, we used to rob safes off ships. They robbed like £1.5 million and then ended up getting arrested. He done time with Bronson and that.
So they rock
So
up on a boat.
I come down from they'd sneak on the boats like they were working on them.
Oh, from the dock. They get up, right.
So they done it like Liverpool, Amsterdam, North America and that. Get on the boats, blag they were working, go on, bump the safes, and then fuck off.
Sure, you could get you could still get executed for piracy until the 90s
Really, yeah. Lucky.
officially, but I don't think
Whereabouts?
And they ended up doing about 8 years.
Really?
they took it out.
If
In
it's not-
87?
Piracy on the high seas. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong.
That's it though. If it's docked though, it's
fact check this shit.
Nah,
Yeah, definitely, 100%. 100%.
I'll say that in my next gig. Come on stage, you get executed. Piracy of the comedy.
No, I definitely did hear that though. Up until the 90s, you could get hung for piracy.
Oh,
on the
wow.
high seas.
That's mad.
Yeah, but
And
then
they got
there's
rid of
class as piracy the boat to dock though.
Don't know.
Dunno.
Because like once you're in certain waters, aren't you? Like,
Just a bit of extra land in it when
Yeah.
when the boat's attached to it. Maybe. But yeah, so maybe they did see something in me. They were like, this
Yeah.
could come from
Those
fucking
Somali
thieves.
pirates have gone, aren't they? I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about them.
I know, they fell off, haven't they? What happened
fell
there?
off, what they
First
did.
album.
Captain
smashed it.
Phillips ruined them, didn't it?
They haven't got the consistency.
That hustle was
Yeah.
gone.
Anyone can do it for a few months. You got to have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
consistency.
I was mad, wasn't it? Because they wouldn't change the routes, would they? Because it was it was cheaper for the boat to get robbed and pay the hostage fee than to change the route. So they
Fucking
so
hell.
like anyone who worked on the ships, they were like, can we not just go another way? And they're like, nah. I'd rather you risk your lives.
So they could just turn, or they could just cancel the gig, couldn't they? And go, here's the 50 grand. You don't even have to get on. All right, nice one. Just turn around.
I remember talking to someone who worked, like, protecting against pirates, come out of the Navy, and like that was his job, sort of thing. Like, he was just on a boat with guns. To
them
shoot,
mad, them videos.
to shoot a
There
pirate.
we go,
sort
yeah,
of
there's some little pirates on a little boat there.
thing. Yeah,
Right, there we go, they're done.
just scare them off.
Oh, just like mercenaries.
Yeah.
What, they shoot them dead or just sort of warning
Just shoot
shots?
at them on and shot. It's basically just letting them know that it's
Like a chaperone boat, basically.
No, on the actual boat.
Right, okay.
It's licensed to have guns, sort of thing. But yeah, because I remember him talking about it, I was like, and he was saying he was on like boss wage. I'm sure he was on like $5,000 a day, something mad like that.
Just to shoot a pirate.
And I was like, that's fucking ridiculous. And I was like, and he was saying, yeah, he said, and then, but he was saying, it's like, can't they just like go a different way or avoid them? And he went, well, there is other routes they can go, but it'll cost them more in fuel and that. So they just go, we'll risk it. And like he said, there's some companies who won't even hire security. You'll just go, we'll risk it. And if it does get done, we'll pay the hostage fee because it's cheaper than going a different way. It's like, imagine trying to tell someone working on that boat, like, nah.
Yeah, you might get pirates might come on, but we'll pay the ransom.
I would ask
hopefully
for,
they don't shoot you.
I'd say if we make it without it, we get to split the fee. So if they went, we've got the $100,000 ready to pay for you all.
Yeah.
But if you don't, if you get across sound,
Yeah.
you all get 5-10 grand extra, whatever.
you think any of them blagged?
Split the hostage fee.
Any of them tried to blag that the like pirates would come on? Like, do you need a hostage fee in that?
yeah.
Just one of them blacked up like.
Imagine if you knew the Somalians could get more.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I'm the captain now, 50 grand, and you're like that.
Yeah, deal or no deal.
100, give me 20. 100, I'd say 20.
Yeah.
You get an extra. You get an extra 30.
So all sorts of scams on the go, isn't there? Someone's defo tried to
on
flag
the grip.
pirates it, yeah. I reckon. I'd try it. Why not?
It's mad that people's job is being a pirate, though, isn't it? Now, like that's what they do.
Someone's still got that job.
Yeah, like just pirates still exist.
Yeah,
but they're not pirates, are they?
What do you think? If you haven't got a pirate, you know,
Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a pirate, isn't it?
doing the same thing. Though.
Just some Somalian fella in a Man U shirt, isn't it?
Aeon.
Fucking getting done by Cantona and fucking Bex here.
In a Jemba shirt.
Who just thought it Haaland and Roy Keane were
I watched United in Africa when I was in Uganda working. Yeah. It was mad, mate. It was so I was in Africa. We were like just camping when we were there staying, and there was one African guy with us. He was like from the Department of Antiquities or whatever, and he was a United fan. And it was Champions League was on while we were there, United against Madrid years ago. And I wanted to watch it, but we were just camping in it. So he comes, wakes me up in the middle of the night, like sneaks me out, and he's like, "We got a spot to watch this, right?" So we drive off middle of the night. It's like 3 a.m. or something. And we're driving like this is like proper Africa. Like you don't go there. If you don't
Fuck that.
Down these like dark roads, like like jungle and shit. And we just arrive at this little village. And when I say village, it's like tin hut.
Yeah.
We go in there, right? And I can just hear there's no street lights or whatever. I just hear a noise. And we end up at this like big shack. And there's just 2 guys sat at the front with guns and just drinking beers. And he just says something in Bugandan, which is the language they speak, just gives them some money. And then we go inside. And the whole village is in this hut. And they've just made a cinema. So they've just got these benches like lined up all the way down, and then 2 tellies at the front, like old school, like box, like big box tellies. Yeah. And they're showing the game. And we just sat, watched United Madrid. And it was dead funny because I sat there and who was it? I think it was Antonio Valencia, like ran past someone. Yeah. And they all cheered. I was like, sick. And then it might have been Welbeck or Nani did something, and they all cheered. I'm like, oh, sick. They're all United fans. And then Marcelo did something, and they all started cheering. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought they were United fans. And then Van Persie did some sick skill, and I didn't hear a peep. And I was like, oh shit, they're just cheering the black players. like they don't give a fuck about you. They're just cheering the black
He's done something sick there.
And I just sat there like, all right, cool.
That's mad that though, isn't it? Having the fucking, like, how'd you even get the game in the fucking middle of the jungle? Like?
Yeah, it was mad. And it was like, it was proper like, because when you go to Africa, like you have this idea in your head that's probably like racist.
I don't know. I don't know.
But people have
when you go to Africa? No, I don't.
People have this idea of Africa that's mostly like racist, isn't it? Like, it's all these little like huts and that. It's not obviously like you got big cities and like, just fully developed like Europe, but this was like the racist, what racist people think about.
If my neighbour could see this now.
Mate, it was mad. I
should have gone live.
We went in a cafe to get lunch, and it was like a Muslim cafe because you have like Muslim and it's like half Muslim, half Christian. I don't know if they're half, but whatever. We went in this cafe, and it's just me and all these like white people who I'm with, and they've got like pictures, like bare pictures of like Gaddafi and that on the walls. And I'm like, these are hardcore, these. And they're just sat there just like looking, but like, just like, it's like like in Westerns where they walk in the saloon and and everything just stops and they're just like, what's going on here? And I'm just sat there and I'm like, yo, if this kicks off, user on your own.
They're just
I'm going to be like, mashallah, brother. I'm getting my passport out like Khalid.
No way, man.
They're probably sitting my local's the same now.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You walk in somewhere like that, everyone just looks at you thinking,
Arab.
why? What's going on here? Like, why are you here? No one's asked. Everyone's just more confused. Why are you here? It's a shithole. Yeah. We don't want to be here, but we just always have been. So that's just why.
Yeah, I'm just putting more on it.
What's that? The maddest place you've been?
That was the. Do you know what? when I was in Africa, that was sketchier than in Iraq, even though they were fighting ISIS while I was there. Because it was, do you remember Coney 2012?
Yeah.
That was in Uganda. That was in the north when we were in Uganda.
Wow.
And then we went to the border with the DRC, which has got a massive civil war as well. And I could feel that when we went there, all the African people was with, which they were like on alert, like
Proper
looking around,
tense,
like, yo, we need to leave this spot. And I was like, okay, cool, let's go.
That's so mad, isn't it?
I shit it because of the wildlife, man.
Yeah.
We went in the jungle. We saw these, and I was like, we're gonna see some chimpanzees, and I was like, sick. So I was like,
Nah, I'm
like
all right.
the zoo,
Though.
innit?
Scary them.
Yeah. Well,
In the wild.
I'm in my head. I'm like, I've been to the zoo. I've seen chimpanzees, and then the first thing you hear them, like they're so loud, and you're like, oh, that's
This is a
loud, that.
mistake. This, yeah.
And then you see them, and you're like, there's no fence.
Yeah.
Straight away, you realise, oh fuck, he'd have me. Yeah.
He could just come over
Just
here
rip your arm
and
off
just
from
rip
it.
my head off if
It's
he wanted
mad.
to. And I'm
It's like they're so strong,
need to leave.
terrifying.
And then I was
yeah.
in my camp, and these baboons just walked in. I was just like, got in my tent. I was like, fuck.
Because that'll save you, won't it? Little thin tent in it.
And they were like, because we were camping in a safari park as well. And
In
they
a
were
safari
like,
park?
yeah, and they were like, if you go for a piss and you see like,
you'll see safari park, I'm thinking
Not like
Knowsley.
Knowsley,
no,
It's proper.
it's safari, like, it's like a nature reserve.
Actual
They're just
safari,
wild
yeah,
animals.
Yeah.
Like if you go for a piss,
You just
and
maintain it all, don't you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. If they were like, if you go for a piss and you see like a hippo or like any
Bailey.
big, like a lion or whatever, like don't try and go around it. And I'm like, that was not what I was gonna do.
Yeah, who's thinking I'll go round it?
I don't know, but that's what they told us. They were
Like, I
like,
know I'm an arrogant cunt, but even I wouldn't look along and then go, I'll just fucking go for the piss, mate.
yeah, they were basically like, if you get out your tent and you see anything like that, just get back in your tent. And I was like, yeah, obviously, who the fuck?
Just get back.
But
Well,
some
they're not
people, that's the
attacking
only
tent.
option, though, innit?
No,
Get back
apparently
in your
not.
tent.
Why will they not do it? Because they think it's humans and humans shoot them.
I don't know if
No,
they.
they don't know what you are.
Yeah,
They come sniffing though, won't they?
Yeah, but if they don't know you're a threat or not, they'll just kill you.
They usually just come looking for scran that you've got.
mm.
That would be like they come sniffing your scran.
But this place had lions and stuff though, and they will
Yeah.
eat people. But
Yeah.
obviously, so when we went walking around, we had someone who had
But
like
do they keep
who had
them
an
fed,
AK-47.
though?
Yeah,
Or-
they eat. They're well fed.
Yeah, so.
Now they don't feed. It is a wild place.
But there's enough scran available
yeah,
for them in
yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
they wouldn't be going hungry.
Yeah, but even like
Yeah.
the hippos and buffaloes and that are dangerous. Like you don't want to.
Yeah.
Seen that video of the hippo chasing a boat, innit? The boat's just going down the river. And this hippo's just going boom out the water, just coming up, and it's just getting closer. And you're like, fuck
Mate,
off,
fast
mate.
They're fucking
Terrifying,
scary.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
so big. Like
Yeah.
we was on a boat and it was like it wasn't a big boat, but it was like it wanted like like
Yeah.
a rowing boat. You know what I mean? And like this hippo, I swear to God, it looked at me in the eyes. And it just looked at me and it just like ducked and just went under the water. And I was in my head, I'm like, he's coming
Would you
up.
rather in an octagon, hippo or an alligator or a
An
crocodile?
octagon.
Yeah.
Crocodile all day.
Yeah, at
You can
least.
just hold the mouth shut.
That's what I
Yeah.
said, yeah.
I mean, it'll probably kill you, but you've got a chance if you get on its back or whatever.
You can get on its back and just hold its
Yeah,
mouth
yeah.
shut. They can't open. That's why when they just put a bit of tape around the mouths, because they can't open the muscles. Not very
What-
strong to open them.
What
but
was
shutting
the
them
was that the
out.
question we got asked ages ago?
Yeah, yeah. And
I'd
I
well
said,
rather go alligator.
Hippos kill more people than any other animal.
I know, but I thought with a hippo and an
Except for
octagon, by the
mosquitoes,
time it gets
people
quick,
die.
you can duck it.
A hippo.
Yeah,
Yeah, these
they're
things
not
are-
agile, are
These
they?
things
Stomp
are
all
time-
over you.
fast down.
You couldn't outrun a hippo.
Just stomp all over you.
Just
They're
corny.
fast as well across the ground.
Once hippo gets centre, you're fucked.
Yeah, they're like Khabib.
Nah, I reckon.
It's relentless.
What's the?
Dagestani hippos with like a little chin strap beard.
I mean,
It's coming after you.
I'd be interested to see how
No
quick.
one's got that good takedown defense.
How quick is it over 10 yards?
A hippo.
Yeah,
The cage is only 10 yards.
that's what I mean. So if I'm on hanging around the edge,
Circle it out.
yeah,
It's just gonna come stomp on you.
I reckon.
I reckon.
Yeah, but then it'll go flying through the octagon. Daft cunt, I'll be there. Like a sumo wrestler, just waiting. 3, 2, 1, what?
like a matador.
Just slip it, yeah. Just slip it.
Yeah.
Guard up.
No, but you see people with crocodiles in it on TV. And that.
Yeah.
Shell up.
Yeah.
The hippos have it.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone go near the hippo, like.
Yeah, but that death roll of the crocodile, that gets you.
Only in water though, innit? It's not gonna be death rolling on an octagon.
I mean,
on
if
the
it gets you,
canvas.
yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't fancy having to get close to the crocodile. Just getting close to him.
I'd
And we're not
rather-
talking about a docile one. We're getting close to him. If he's got that, man, I'll be mad, bro.
Is the crocodile like a competitor?
And he's everywhere like this. The hippo's one. That he's not.
You're assuming.
Have you not seen them outside the water though?
Come on, let's get this
Shite
sorted.
outside the
You are
water.
assuming things about the hippo here, you know.
I don't think crocodiles are that agile, though. I don't think they've
Outside the water, they're
turn
just
and
fucking dead lumbering, aren't they?
Yeah, look, carrying 2 tellies.
What?
Crocodile carrying 2 tellies.
That's what they look like. Nah, definitely a crocodile, man.
Yeah.
We'll take this way.
Nah, I'm doing the hippo.
In Florida, when you play golf and the crocodile comes on the course, you just let it walk past.
Yeah.
You never see a hippo coming across a golf course because no one's brave enough.
And they are the hungriest of animals, aren't they?
Nah, I'm taking the hippo. I fancy me chances side to side. Yeah,
Right, go ahead.
I'll be slipping the hippo.
Slipping the hippo.
Madness.
when we were there as well, they were telling us a story about when Idi Amin and like Obote were in charge of the dictators.
I love that name, Idi Amin, from the J Huss line.
Yeah. So I saw
What
his
do you
car- I
mean?
sat in his
Like
car.
Idi Amin?
He was a rapper as well, wasn't he?
Who?
Like Idi Amin or something. He was
not the
in
not the African dictator.
No, there was a rapper called like Idi Amin or something.
Right.
And he's fucking with
His son's
Tupac
got a
and
few
all that.
mixtapes out. Little Nepo baby.
Yeah.
But they were telling us about like under the time, and it was like dead dark and that, and everyone was like dead sad. And then they told us that the soldiers used, because they had like rocket launchers, and they used to shoot elephants with rocket launchers, and everyone was
Freddie Quinn did that when he went travelling.
Yeah, in Thailand, can't you?
everyone was like, "Oh, it's really sad," but I was just like sat there, just like, "That's pretty funny."
Yeah.
I know
You're in
it's bad,
Thailand with a
but-
cow or something, can't you?
That's Freddie Quinn did, yeah. You get a rocket launcher, they let a cow go into the face and fucking blow it up.
Take it
Yeah,
out,
you can't do it in Vietnam. Just fucking blow
It's like
it
that
up.
with a bun, just fucking catching burgers out the sky.
Cows there. Fuck's sake.
Wonder what.
So overkill, and a bazooka. I don't
Yeah, it is. It's too much, isn't
Let's
it?
just do it for the sake of
Yeah.
off that.
I just like the idea of the cows in there walking out, like, for fuck's sake.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah.
Just a cow. Oh, here we go. Fucking bazooka. You fucking kidding me? Get me in the abattoir. I'm gonna be on the shelf and evidence.
Yeah, you got a bolt in the head. I've got this fucking
Of all
bazooka.
the weapons that could cause like mass casualties, bazookas are the funniest.
Man.
You must pay per bullet though.
If you miss, you have to go again.
So you miss the
What
cow.
if you miss though?
I
Where the
wonder-
fuck does
you
that
Just get
go?
another shot.
Yeah, that's-
No, but where does the bazooka go?
You must
though?
have to pay for it. It just gets blows up in the field. It's literally just out in the field.
Blows up in
He said the field's just full of like these big fuck off holes,
Yeah.
craters where people just.
You can throw grenades at chickens, can't you? You can just grenade a chicken pen.
That's mad, innit?
I just think. I wonder if you pay him per rocket. How many times has that cow had a rocket launched at him?
One, you go, oh, you missed, bring that one back in.
Imagine
The cow's
that-
just like that. Fucking hell.
Imagine that cow.
Yeah,
That cow's done 6 rockets that week.
Yeah.
Just thinks he's invincible. I'm a fucking rocket dodger, me, mate. I'm the rocket dodger.
The double champ does what he wants.
The cow is at the
Just like look at you dead in the eye down the rocket. I'll just stand straight ahead, mate.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I do want
cow's
to
got
see
entrance music. Goes out,
Yeah.
10 meters.
that Taurus board meeting, though, innit? Where they're just like, grenade at a chicken.
What shit animal can we let them kill, and how are we going to let them kill it?
Just go
Pig with a
blowing
pistol. Like, I don't know,
yeah.
just fucking throwing it in the bucket there. Like,
Fucking flamethrower a sheep.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, it's
I'd love to
fucking
frame for a pig. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
instant scran.
It's like just pork scratching.
Yeah. That's it. Like, instant scran there.
I want to flamethrower a pig. That's
Oh,
brutal.
now I think about the things I could do. Like, I want to flamethrower a pig, and then let that lion in the field.
No, the
Let the
poor
lion go to
fucker.
the pig, and then while the lion's eating the pig, I'm going to rocket launch it. Then I feel like I've hunted the lion. Then
And then when people come to pick up the lion, I'd mow them down.
that's a friend.
Running over dogs.
Just kicking
That's like the
badgers.
ghetto version.
Yeah.
That's the estate version, isn't it? Just
Yeah,
running over dogs.
Give me a quad bike
51
and an
plate
XL bully.
Ford Fiesta in the middle of Cambodia, running over Labradors.
Little Jack Russell.
Yeah,
Just let me volley that Jack Russell.
Yeah, on a BMX,
Yeah.
decapitated with your pegs.
I'll volley it, you shoot it.
Yeah.
God.
It's mad.
You can volley a hamster into the top menu. Your mate gets put into a load of tomatoes.
How do you keep you up? Can you do the cat?
That would be funny, throwing hamsters and just volleying them. And your mate's like, you know that one at the fair when you throw the ball through the thing and the head teacher goes in the paddling ball.
Headers and volleys with a gerbil.
Heads and voles. That's all I was thinking.
Hey.
Oh,
It's actually quite fun, actually, isn't it? Thinking of ways you can kill shit animals.
Shit.
We respect all animals on this podcast.
Have you ever hit an animal in your car?
Yeah, kill the cat.
Cat.
I almost.
Try and tell anyone.
Oh.
Just keep driving.
No, I just kept driving.
Nah, just kept going with it.
Kept driving and then drove back past. Saw these 3 lads who were just fucking rotten. I'd picked it up off the road, just covered in blood. Oh, lads.
Always return to the scene of the crime. I ran over a carcass on the motorway, but it was already dead, but it was a big fucking bump. Like, it was like, I probably went up like that. I was like, ugh.
What was it?
I don't know. Probably it looked like some like a fox size or a badger. Big fucking bump. I was like, ugh. And then I always hit a deer on the motorway.
Jump out.
Yeah, it was fucking yeah.
My mate is a kangaroo in Australia.
Did he? Yeah.
Rode a hire car off.
Fuck. That's why they have those bars in it on the
The
front.
kangaroo dead.
Yeah.
You see them all over the place. Like just drive. Like, do you know the way you see like fucking badgers and foxes there? In Australia, it's just kangaroos lad everywhere. It's mad.
Oh.
You know, deer when it's like mating season, male deer get run over like 3 times the rate or something because they're all just fucking off their heads, just running. Because
they're all just dead on, not paying attention.
Just running
It's
out
mad
the roads,
how many
jumping
people
off
die
cliffs.
in America innit, from hitting deer.
Yeah.
The deer just comes through the fucking windscreen and just kills them.
Yeah, if you hit a cow,
Just jumping in it.
Yeah.
cow would fuck you up.
No, but Tony,
bazooka though.
no, the reason the deer fucks them up because the deer's jumping over the road, so you hit it mid-flight.
It just comes right through your
Yeah, but
windscreen.
if I hit a cow's the same size as your car, height-wise sometimes.
No, the cow will just tip all over. You'd run over it.
You know, if you hit a deer, you're not supposed to like break. You're supposed to just, if a deer runs out, you're supposed to just go.
You meant to
Meant to do that with all animals, aren't you?
Yeah, I think you're meant to just kill them.
So I tried to tell the judge.
Me or you? It's me or you? People too.
Dangerous, mate.
Next door neighbour's 6-year-old. Sorry, I thought it was a dog.
Yeah.
You're
No, I'll do all I can to avoid killing an animal on the road.
That's nice.
Depends how many stins I've had. 4 cans of Stella and all get it.
swerving
Going through fields.
Just going down snake pass back and forth, back and forth. Where's that fucking goat there? Bang!
Sorry, I missed them, but I'm watching TikTok.
Yeah.
Good hell, man. That's crazy, man.
Hey, why'd you hit that cow? What you see on her? She had a little waist, pretty face, a big ass.
Have you hit an animal?
Nah, no. I seen a dead cat on the side of the road once, and then went to my mates like the day after, and they were like, Max still hasn't come home," and I was like, "Max is dead."
Yeah, just go for a walk.
Yeah.
Have you?
Take him down that road to
I've
spec.
not hit one. No. I've seen loads of dead animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The countryside. So they're all over.
I mean, Hannibal Lecter's got a bit about travelling somewhere and having like burgers with like mad meat. Like you could have a penguin burger once.
Oh yeah, I've had a kangaroo and an ostrich burger.
And he was saying like if you're gonna let people have these burgers, there should be a place where you can go to like fuck the animal up first.
What, you kill it off yourself?
Yeah, he said like he was like I'd pay $1,000 for a penguin burger if I could put a 6-piece on it first. She was like bam 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 bam, you're fucked. And I pay $1,000 for a burger if I could just knock it clean out first.
It is mad why you want to choose to eat some of them though, isn't it? Like, why are you fucking about with eating penguins?
Will penguin be white meat or red meat?
I don't know.
Or fish?
What makes something white meat or red meat?
Asking me.
But I have had an ostrich burger and that was like a beef burger.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, pigeon's red, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that like on a burger?
You can get pigeon. Pigeon looks lovely.
Pigeon
man.
pie.
There's a restaurant by mine now.
Have you ever eaten an animal that you've seen alive?
My bird's had pigeon. What do you mean?
Have you like seen an animal alive
And then they've killed it and you've
killed
ate
it
it?
and you've ate it?
Nah.
No.
You've never done that.
It's usually
Don't
like
think so, but I
fish.
think
We're not billionaires, mate.
I
Sorry.
think I'd be
What is it?
fine with it.
I've done it a couple like
Lobsters.
in Africa.
What animals?
A chicken and a goat.
Yeah.
Brought it in.
What's nicer?
They just
What-
keep
What
it
are you
all
bringing
day.
it for? It's like what are you bringing?
Fresh.
Yeah, but it's like when they corkage wine, like you might obviously like meat. Do you think I know the difference? You taste it and tell me.
Billionaires though, mate. Billionaires.
We were in a field. So we didn't have a fridge or whatever, so they just brought the chicken.
How did you pick it?
Oh,
Brought
yeah,
the
I get
chicken
that.
alive.
Right.
So then
So it's
Oh, so you
have to
didn't take the
store the
pick.
meat.
It was just like
No, the guy
just
just the
grabbed
guy who
one
was with us
Still
just
ready
brought
to
a
kill it,
chicken.
yeah.
Did you see the massacre?
Yeah, he just
Neck
You
off.
cut it,
yeah,
you snap its
head
neck
off,
first,
head
or
off.
just...
Nah, just head off.
just put it on a block, don't they?
Yeah,
Just
chopped it up.
done.
Pluck it,
Did it.
cook
They
it,
had
fuck
that
it,
show,
and eat it.
didn't they?
It is nice.
Kill it, cook it, eat it
Fresh.
on like BBC 3 years
I'd love
ago.
to do it, me. I'd love to go hunting, me.
When I was in school and it was on the telly, and it was like in front of a full live audience, and they'd like bring a lamb in and that, and just kill it and show
Oh, little
everyone.
lamb.
Yeah,
And they'd be like, "Well, this is what you're paying for, though."
Lovely, but like,
you all eat meat, don't you? And they were like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Well, yeah,
no,
what's
it's
this?"
wrong. That you
Fuck
shouldn't.
off.
venison, when you
The
start,
lamb is
when you start
delicious.
studying archaeology, where I did, they do this thing called experimental archaeology, where you basically have to do the stuff like people did it thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
So they killed this deer, and then I skinned it, smoked
Yeah.
the skin, butchered it, all that stuff, and then at the venison, it was so good.
What just smoke
Was
the
it?
skin, me?
So if you want to like make a rug out of the skin or whatever,
Yeah.
you need to smoke
Dry it all out.
it,
and
to
that.
stop it from
Right.
rotting or whatever. So yeah, I skinned it with like.
You got the rug.
Nah, I didn't
Oh.
get it. It's in the
Oh.
office. In the
What'd you do with the head?
Would be an
Was that
I
out?
don't
experience,
know
that,
what happened
wouldn't
to the head. Actually, we didn't eat it.
You do sort of, you understand why rednecks have the antlers and all on the thing, because you killed something
Kill a
like
big
that.
stag,
You
yeah.
sort of want to be like,
They eat it as well, don't they? As well. That's good done.
yeah.
That's it. A lot of it is for eating, innit? Like for
So-
food and that.
Would you say the chicken was the best chicken you've ever had?
It was good.
Was it? Yeah,
It was
just
good.
dead,
Like
juicy and
Same
that.
with the venison as well. And they got, like
Oh.
just
Yeah, it's just-
No gravy,
Just
no
fresh as
gravy
fuck.
needed.
the venison was. Oh my god! Like that might be the best meat I've ever had because you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
killed
Who
it,
cooked it?
chopped it up. We had a chef,
Oh yeah,
cooked it up.
he's a good chef.
You could
Yeah.
have a burger or you could have a little. Like,
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, again.
Because that would have been. Was it wild as well? So it was just eating what it was
they
meant
shot-
to eat.
So
and-
yeah, so one of our
Did you not have to cook it the way they cooked it and stuff, though?
don't do
Oh, they
that.
don't have. They
Oh,
had
yeah.
chefs back then, didn't they?
Guy had a chef to cook it up
Yeah.
for us, mate. Like,
I'll kill it the old way, but I'm a fuck not having it with butter, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck
nah,
off.
they killed it. They shot it with a rifle. One of the professors, and then we.
I thought you had to kill it in like the old way.
Nah, you can't. It's too hard. That with a,
What's the old way of killing it?
like, I think it's
Spears
called like
and
an
shit, innit?
atlatl. It's like a. I don't know what you say.
Like a sling or something.
Yeah, but it's got you put like a spear in the sling, and then you like throw
Yeah.
it. The spear comes out of the.
Yeah, you
out
should
of
be
that.
going hungry. You was trying
We
to
ain't
do
doing
that.
that. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Definitely not.
Hold it down and knocking your mate out.
Nah, they just took it out with a rifle and then
Yeah.
cut it up.
There's one I made earlier. Neil Buchanan.
I tried to do it the old school, not kill a deer, but like tried to do the old school. Like you can't do it.
No, that's especially because like they would have learned to do that through necessity as well. In it, like you're just having a go.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're like, if I don't kill this, I'm gonna die.
Well, you
from
know how-
starvation and that in it.
The way humans hunted, we have better endurance than any other animal.
Yeah, we used to it's like marathon running. In
Yeah,
you just tire them out.
We just follow them until
Yeah,
they
yeah.
die of exhaustion, and then or until they collapse of exhaustion, and then just kill them.
yeah,
Right.
Easy.
but now I haven't got the cardio for that.
Yeah, we ain't got the cardio for
Didn't
that.
smoke 20
Yeah.
a day back then.
Followed by hyena for 4 years. Someone just tell him to fuck off. Sitting there and the doctor's just hyenas outside. Oh, him again. He just fuck off. What you want, lad? Yeah, go on, have it.
That's what people are like. We were just like fucking sex pests. Just chasing after
Did our
deer
DNA,
for
mate.
like 2 weeks.
That's what you do. You see a stalk and now
Yeah.
just know he was the hunter.
I'm
gatherer.
gonna eat that pussy one day.
He was the alpha male back in the day. He used to go hunter gathering. Look at him now, a fucking sex pest. That's what even lower than to society.
Yeah. 5,000 years ago, you'd be all grateful for me.
He was the reason you were alive, you selfish slag. Now you got a restraining order.
Yeah.
No respect. No respect.
Oh man, it's getting a bit Andrew Tate.
Yeah. Come on, back to beta. Back to
Irony,
beta.
irony. Come on. Highlighting the problem.
Just want a mince pie.
Have it if you want. Have it if you want. I'm gonna nail them on the way home. Unless you want one, don't want.
No. I bought brownies and I want a brownie.
So Dean is blind.
I'm mind blind. Do you know what mind blindness is?
Is that when
Aphantasia.
you can't, yeah.
It's when you've got no new
Can't
material.
If I say pink giraffe,
Yeah.
you can't picture a pink
Can't
giraffe.
picture anything.
Yeah, it's
You can't picture anything.
Blackness.
why you love your bird. It's why you love your bird so much.
Because I can't have imagination.
Because you can't shag anyone else while you're shagging her.
Yeah.
You can't think of anyone else while you're shagging Amy. So you have to love Amy.
Yeah.
Whereas we can just get with anyone and just think it's all right. I'm shagging Catherine Hepburn or Jet Burn tonight. It's fine. Like I can put up with this. Whereas you're like, no, I have to get on with this girl.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, I've never thought about that.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's quite rare, but I've spoke to a few people and they've been like, yeah. Because I was listening to Kai.
Got it, yeah.
Kai's got it, and that's how I found out because he was talking about it on his podcast, and I was like, is that not what everyone's like?
Like if I was telling you now, picture a cat.
Yeah.
Now make it pink. You can't make it pink.
I can't even picture the cat.
You can't even picture the cat.
You have to have your eyes closed when you do it, or not?
Yeah, I mean, I think so, yeah.
He told me he had to have his eyes closed.
Oh, aye.
Well, it's better.
Close your eyes, was he? Can you picture someone wanking you off?
Every time I've seen someone do it, they go, oh, shut your eyes. Can you picture like a cow, and then the cow's fucking spinning around and all that?
Yeah, because I know someone.
Mine's just black all the time.
Because I know someone because they said. So you know when you're meant to count sheep to sleep to go to sleep. The reason you do it is the repetition. So in your head, you look at a sheep jumping over the wall, and the repetition of that makes you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Same as like driving the lights sort of thing. And then she said, yeah, well, I didn't know that. So for years, I used to get to like 10,000 sheep and think, why am I getting tired? It's like because you were going 1, 2, 3.
That's what
4.
I was doing.
Yeah, it's like you're meant to.
I exactly the same. I was just counting up, going.
Yeah,
there's one
like,
sheep going. There's another one. I get to like 200 and be like, it's just fucking lot of sheep.
Yeah, that's trying to explain to it. What you're doing is engaging your brain.
Just
Because everyone else just pictures a sheep jumping over the wall.
What about memories?
Memories are like apparently our memories are better because you have to your brain works in a different way. You're relying on recall.
You're not making it up.
So like I can.
But you can do it on mushrooms.
Stuff. Yeah, mushrooms. I can see stuff then, which is mad, isn't it? Because like I've done a guided meditation on mushrooms, and it was like picture walking down a path and like going into this house and all that, and I could see all that. I could describe the house and everything to it.
Yeah.
So there's just a certain part of your brain just not engaged, or so, unless it's.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what causes it. It can be head trauma, or you can just be born like that. But yeah, so your memory, you rely on your memory a lot more. So I think you have more of like a photographic style memory. So like when you picture an apple, and it's like I can't picture an apple, but I know what an apple looks like. If I've seen something, I can describe it to you and that, but I can't see it in my head. But then when I found out about it, I was like, it made so much sense. Like when I used to draw designs, I'd have to look at references. If it was like draw a tiger, I go, well, I need to get a picture of a tiger up, and I copy the tiger in my own style. I couldn't just draw one from my head. And then I'm like 32, and I'm like, because I've never been able to see anything. Like, it's just mad. It's a weird thing. Like,
what's the real term for it called?
Aphantasia.
Aphantasia, yeah.
It sounds a bit mad though, doesn't it?
There you go. For anyone out there that might have the same thing.
If you're suffering. Some people will be sat there now going,
suffering. Do you feel like you suffered that?
No. Kai said it in the best way.
That's
he said, if it doesn't feel like you've lost something, it feels like everyone else has got a superpower that you don't have.
Right.
That's what it feels like. Because I've always lived like this, so it's not like it's been taken away from me. It's just that's how
I
my
wouldn't say
head's
it's
always
superpower
been.
because do you think it's useful?
Not intended,
because
just the
we've
way of
always had it.
describing it. Like it's not
You
like
can definitely call yourself neurodiverse and get a few gigs. Though.
yeah.
You reckon that get you Comedy Central?
I mean, if ADHD can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
Yeah, just
it's not.
like say, throw
More
some
of a
jokes
thing
in
than
about it.
that,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I started writing stuff about it. And that,
You
and
should
like,
get a Palmer Premium because like you can't have an imagination wank.
There you go. Can I have memory wanks still?
What?
Can you?
On benefit.
Well, yeah, because I can sort of like.
On porn benefits. Weekly Skype meetings with the head of Pornham. No, still can't imagine it. Let's see, you can have the star videos.
You got to go for a PIP assessment.
Yeah.
See if you can have a wank without a video.
Yeah.
Just gonna put it in this dark room, right?
Yeah. Give on things like if the pedos when they put it around the winky and show them images.
I don't know if you noticed the receptionist today had big tits and we told her to have a few less buttons. Can you wank over that for us? I can't, love. Oh, wait. Give me it again.
Yeah. Well, I'll pitch that one to Amy when I get it. See how that goes. But yeah, no, I was trying to think of like I don't even know if I can remember like being able to do it younger and like having an accident
I don't
that's
know-
made it go away or whatever.
Yeah, because it's not something that you know you can do until someone's like.
That's it, yeah.
How often does it come with someone says, "Hey, think of a cat, but like imagine it pink."
Because what made me realise I could do it, I couldn't do it was I was trying to do a meditation, and it was like, and they were going, "Oh, picture the word static," and I was like, I can't even like picture, and I was like, all right, just picture the letter S, and I was like, I can't even see that, and I was going, what the fuck's going on here? It was weird, like, and then I started looking into it all, and I was like, oh, I was just fucking blind in my head. It's mad. But yeah. I don't know whether like because I
do feel like I miss out now. I do feel like I miss out on that. I'd want to experience that.
It's darkness.
I want to experience anything I don't know.
Mindfulness.
Nah.
It is Eddie's
weird.
I want to have that now. I feel like I've been hindered now.
No, because then every time I shut my eyes, I'm just in darkness with my thoughts.
But the thing, if someone says to us like, picture a pink cat, we can't not picture a pink cat.
Yeah. Right.
You have to, like, you
I
can't.
can't.
You can't not.
So we're
that
slave to people's words where you're not.
Yeah, you're free.
You're free.
I'm really free.
Freed your mind.
But yeah, I was like, I fell out of a tree when I was younger and broke both my arms and like smashed my head on the floor and that. And I'm like, I wonder if that has anything to do with like.
Maybe. How big was the tree?
I fell out of the top of the tree, like.
Were they in casts as well?
Yeah. And I told my mum had told me not to climb trees because she caught me in a tree. She was like, don't be climbing no more trees. And I was like, sound, never do it again, promise. Done it, fell out of one. And I obviously had to go to the hospital. And I told her I fell off my bike. The fucking doctor ratted me out, didn't he?
Oh, rat.
He went, what did he say happened? And I went, he said he fell off his bike. And he went, you're right, how fast was he going on his bike? He would have had to been going about 35 mile an hour to do this damage. And then she just looked at me and I was like, well, I fell out of a tree. Yeah.
Double arm break's pretty nasty, like.
Well, then, because I had to put my arms out. Because I was swinging on a branch at the top of the tree and it snapped.
Silly
so I was falling feet first. And then I landed on another branch that sprung me over, like tipped me upside down. And then all of a sudden the ground was just getting closer to me.
You're so selfish. Think of your poor parents.
Year 5, start of the summer holidays.
Right.
Did you not climb on roofs and that one?
Just to jump off sheds and all.
Yeah, you do, you don't. But it's only now that I realise how awful that is for your parents, because they go like, you're going to destroy our lives now by disabling yourself to a point where we have to stop everything.
Yeah, I saw a meme the other day going, imagine working 10 hours and getting home and finding out they've not took the chicken out the freezer. The one, like, they've been home all day. And I went, because when you like think, I used to just hit the roof bar, like, oh, you forgot to take it out the freezer. You might hit the roof bar and be thinking, fucking hell, she's a crank. And now I literally thought we working a full day's work, and they've been at home all day, and the one job I've asked them to do so we can have dinner they've not fucking done. Oh, I go fuck yeah. I just all of a sudden went, oh fucking hell. But related to it so hard. I was like, oh shit.
We were them kids in school. We were like the fucking skateboarder jackass kids. Like my mate had a camera and we were always just fucking lashing ourselves.
Yeah, you were the skater dudes, right?
I jumped
putting our heads through stuff and that.
Jump off top of a climbing frame. I did and broke my leg.
Well, yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I'm that little bitch. I'll jump.
Yeah, it's so stupid, isn't it?
It's like obviously, it's fucking massive.
Yeah, we used to jump off like garages and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Remember ever getting injured? I think a few scrapes and all that like that. Not on bad.
Yeah.
It's good faller.
Got a bad one. We used to have stone fights. Someone threw a brick. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Who has stone fights?
Stonings, isn't it?
Thing with like mattresses and that. So
That's all we got.
It's in a minute.
Yeah, they had fucking missiles.
That's when he started calling him Khalid. He was Dave before then. So good at stone fights, like fucking hell.
It was like I don't know what it was, like a yard or something. And we just put our we basically make like a fucking like a war zone and then just have stone fights in it. Sick.
There used to be some flats over the road for me nans, and it was like, we like to have 4 flats and like a courtyard in the middle of grass.
Yeah.
And we just go into that courtyard and just cause mayhem, just like fucking running out the flats, throwing stuff at each other, and like hide and seek basically. But we got found.
Good times, wasn't it?
Good times.
Great times.
Except for that, go through a brick at the end.
Yeah. So imagine trying to go and do that now, though.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like, just go and start jumping off guys. You see that now? Like us four just when it started fucking about outside. Like it's just so fucking stupid, man.
Just climbing on roofs.
Yeah. There's some other people younger than us going, what the fuck?
He looks too fat to be a smackhead. What's going on?
Yeah.
So stupid.
But we've got one pigeon amongst us that we're holding on for dear life for some reason. You take it. I'm going on the roof. You have it. Why have they got that pigeon? Don't know.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, man.
God. Do you want one of your little silences?
Just sit in silence. A guy, I was just being actually funny enough, a guy I knew went to Romania recently and got battered by some Palestinians.
Why?
For no reason. Apparently they went to this, Romania, like 5 of them or whatever, and they went like the old town or something, and it's meant to be rough, but they thought nothing's going to happen.
It's literally just walking.
They went one bar, and then there was some like ex-army SA SWAT people who came up to them because they were being a bit loud and went like, if you don't stop, you're going to get dealt with. So like, oh fuck, so they just left. Then they went to this other bar and there was just some like Palestinian fellas in there. And then one guy was at the bar. He's about 6'5". The guy that he was with, he's just gone up to him, pushed him in the back. The guy's turned around, what are you doing? And then he's just fucking nutted him. Then they all got taken outside. Then they're just battering him. The guy only said he was just covered up like this and was just getting. They were just trying to beat him up. He said it felt like it was like 10 minutes, probably about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Then it like cooled down a bit, and then they just came out again, started trying to batter them again. And they said they just got absolutely mauled. Yeah. They didn't manage to get back at all. And then what a woman he was speaking to also said, "Oh, give me your phone to translate." She went, Do you want to die?
Yoink in Romanian.
Do you want to die or something? And he's like, what the fuck?
No,
like, it's just, that's why I would say it's that just lived up to what you think might happen to you.
People in this country have no idea, man. When people go abroad,
I think this.
They're just like, I'll just go there. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
it is bad.
Yeah.
It's not.
I think that when I see
here is not
Callum
like
abroad, lad. Have you seen him, the Scottish lad? And he's just going around like he was going. Where's he been? Been like the Congo, I think, and that. And he was in. I don't know if he's in Syria or somewhere. And he was just speaking to the Taliban and all that.
Yeah.
But people were like fuming on him, being like soldiers from over here, like we didn't fight over there for you to fucking. And he was like, I'm not doing like, I'm not pro or con. I'm just documenting my time here.
To be fair, if they didn't want him to speak to them, he should have won.
Take that, soldier. He's a mad bastard. Him just fucking going around, just being like.
You do think it's never going to happen to you, don't you? That's the thing.
Have you seen that fella who's running Africa? No. The lad on Twitter, the ginger lad, he's running like the whole.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Russ Sutton.
Yeah.
And
he's documenting about having his car taken off and stuff like that. It's like,
of course.
Because you're running after you fucking mad cunt.
Yeah.
Like you what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, I'm saying all this after going.
Yeah, but you were going like for work, getting paid by the
dicey moments,
by the British government. Still had dicey moments. This cunt's just decided he's going to run in Africa to prove how hard he is. Party thinks, I hope someone just does spear you. I hope you die in a dead racist way, because at least it's like, well, you fucking been warned, haven't you?
And that's it. I always had
such like white privilege.
I always had Africans with me in Africa, or I had Iraqis with me in Europe. That's the one thing that I'm like, if you just go there and like places that are like war zones and you just
Ken Big Lead,
you kind of deserve what you get.
Well, I even had like me and Amy, when we went to China, we were in like a proper rural bit of China. We was in like one of the wet markets trying to find the train station. We got to the train station and my bag was just open. You know what I mean? Like someone had just been fucking trying to get through it and all that. But yeah, even that felt dodgy as fuck. Like trying to speak to people and they're all just looking at you like fucking get away from me and all that. Like mad. Like so it's just stupid going. Yeah, I'm just gonna go fucking.
Because they're also thinking, who the fuck's this weirdo?
Yeah. The amount of people taking pictures of me in China and that, like, just we were sat in one point. We were in a Starbucks in a corner window, and it felt like I was in a zoo. Like people were tapping the mates, going.
My mate went on a cruise around Norway, and there was full like Asians, and he's a ginger lad, and like he was David Beckham, like Beckham. They're like, oh, can I get a photo?
One man took a picture of me on my own in Kuala Lumpur airport, and I'm like, what's that picture doing? Where's that picture?
They're cloning us all, mate. That's what they're doing.
The opposite.
The decades ahead of us all.
My missus she's a quarter Chinese, but she looks more Chinese than she is. And when we was in China, like people would just chat to her in in Mandarin.
Yeah.
And then when she'd be like, I'm English. The look of
Take a photo of her,
the
shut
look
her.
of like disgust on the face. Of, like, why don't you speak your own language?
Mad.
Well, I get a comment if I have to slow down if I do hot water.
Yeah.
You know, like I like some Canadians. They're like, can't even tell me saying, it's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
No, I'm in my house. You can fuck off. I'm not slowing down for you. Fuck off.
I get it with like Pakistanis and like, don't you speak like Urdu? I'm like, nah, mate, don't need to. You speak English. Oh, yes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not moving to Pakistan. Like, what a waste of time it would be for me to learn that language.
Yeah, because they're just thinking.
I'm gonna learn Spanish or something if I'm going to learn a language.
Yeah. They're in their heads, like, how many generations go back to this? Someone just went, fuck yes. We're English now, fuck it.
Yeah. But they were something else before. Like, everyone's been something else. Do you know what I mean? None of us was like... English didn't exist until 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
It's mad you can move to Spain and not learn a single bit of the language.
And then fume because of Brexit and that.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that was some of the best stuff out of Brexit. That we see fucking proper gammons over in Benidorm and that being like,
They made me
we
laugh,
have to move back
gammons.
home. And you're like,
So
you fucking tit.
Yeah, and he voted for it.
Yeah,
and
That's
like,
what I realised, Carlos Tevez, he's like an Argentinian gammon, isn't he?
Is he?
Like, he moved here and didn't learn English for like 10
Good
years.
lad.
Just spoke Spanish.
Yeah, but he's-
and then
yeah.
moved back.
We deserve some of that.
Yeah, but did he really do that, or was it like one of them ones that...
I don't speak English. I used to work at United.
Like Marco Bielsa, he says he can't speak English, apparently he's fluent in it.
No.
He just doesn't want to do
Doesn't want to talk to anyone.
I think he does, but I worked at United around that time.
Yeah.
But Tevez looks like he might be too thick to learn it.
He genuinely does not speak a lick of English.
Do you think he's got the capacity to learn? Because he looks like
I think
somebody...
He is dumb.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He looks like somebody that might actually genuinely struggle with learning. Like, I look at that.
Gammon's dumb though.
That's it, innit?
Like,
That's
so
what
if
I'm
you're an
But I look at
Argentinian
like
gammon,
someone like Hamzat Chimaev, and the fact he can speak English is a bit like, fair play, you wouldn't expect somebody like him to be able to learn a language.
Yeah.
Like DC was interviewing him and he actually understood. I was saying, there's no world am I.
to be fair, most
learning
of his
Swedish.
words are smash. And
Yeah, I love that. One of my
I
sound
smash guy, get money.
is Habib's one. On Saturday night, I'm gonna smash your boy. That's one of my favourite sound bites from the UFCs.
Brother.
Yeah.
Smash your boy. And then who the fuck's that guy?
Do you ever, I pretend to be foreign for them charity ones, the charity workers when they try and get you signed up to stuff.
I just go, nah.
Pretend you're not
I
English.
shrug and go,
Yeah. One guy tried to start one with me. Went, "Hey, Sylvester Stallone," and I went, "Is that what you're really opening with?"
Who the fuck do you think?
Insulting me. They went, "Hey, you ugly cunt." Nice one.
You've been punched too many times.
Yeah. Cheers, brother.
I've had it a lot. When I go to other countries, they think I'm from there, though. I've had that. Like Turkey, they think I'm Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arab countries, they think I'm Arab.
That's nice, that.
I've only had it once.
You don't get married, do you?
In
No. You should learn some Arabic so you get free takeaways.
Oh, a bit. I get all the food and that.
Yeah.
I had it in Italy, but I was dead tan because I've been like Thailand and all them. And I was in Italy and people kept speaking to me in Italian and I was going, nah.
Yeah, probably.
And all that. Yeah. But I had a fella try and fight me on the train in Liverpool because he thought I was foreign. But he didn't know what foreign.
Just
Muggle.
He was going fucking foreign. Under his, he was bladdered like, and he was going Turkish. And I was like, I went, no lad, I'm from here. And he went, fucking Italian then. And he just kept naming stuff. And I was like, what are you? And I was going, no lad, I'm from here. And he was going, fucking, I just kept naming.
It's one of them
shit at me.
Scouse Turks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you look at your teeth.
It was mad, man. It was so weird. And then I got up to get off the train, and he like stood up, and I just pushed his head. I just went,
Really? Yeah.
yeah.
Can I,
He was
mate?
fucked like he was proper bladdered.
Oh, yeah.
But it was just so funny because he just kept going, Turkish. I was like, no, wrong again. But he wanted to hate me so bad.
Right.
I couldn't pinpoint why. Like,
That's
it
some
was so
proper
stupid.
racism, that, isn't it? Like, not even a specific.
One.
Yeah, go on.
All right.
Not even
cool.
not even a specific thing, just anything.
Yeah,
It's sort of not from
Anything.
here, and as soon as he was on it, he was going to
Anything
latch
foreign.
onto it. Yeah.
He just hates anything. He probably hates anything that's not
Right.
is part of Liverpool.
Driving here today, I drove past a guy, and I'm sure he had his finger up swearing at me. And I was only looking at it because I was looking at his car. Oh, what's that car? Looks quite nice. But he looked like he's had his hand on the wheel, and he was just swearing at me. But I was like, is he swearing? I'd gone by then. But I was thinking, has he just been swearing at me like or has he not been? Has he just had his
Swearing
hand like
at
this?
everyone.
I don't know
Just
what
like
he was
everyone.
doing.
Yeah.
It's just, but you do when something happens to you. If somebody just targets you, you do feel like, why me? Why? What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah.
I had that pulling in. Do you know, you just picked us up from ours.
Yeah.
So loads of people come behind you, and I've got a parallel park, and
Yeah.
I was parallel parking, so obviously the person behind me had to stop, and then he went, "Fuck off," and I was like, "Why have you sworn at me for parking inside my own house? I honestly don't know what I'd done wrong." And he went, "Fucking knobhead." I was like, "I just parked, man. Like, I don't know what else I could have done."
Well, that was one of the reasons why I followed someone the other day, because I was waiting to go in to this fucking gymnastics place. Taking me lads to kids gymnastics, and there's like a drive.
In case we thought you were going to. Oh, big Bobby T on the balance beam. That's a Patreon special, isn't it?
Oh yeah, go on
Me and you doing the balance beam.
Get on the rings.
Fucking hell.
There's a drive. It's one car in, one car out, and one car goes to pull in, but another car goes to pull out at the same time, and I'm behind the car waiting to pull in. So I'm just sitting there, and as one reverses back, so he can go in, so I can follow him in. And because there's a car having to sit and wait behind me, I was getting like wanker sounds. And I was like, what the fuck do you want me to do? There's no way for me to go. That's like
sorry, I won't park outside my house because you're fuming behind me. I'll go and park somewhere else, shall I? Like, it's just
People
mad.
are just fucked now, aren't we?
just fuck.
Everyone's just fucked.
Everyone's
I
gone
think.
mad, haven't they?
Yeah,
I feel like
mad.
after lockdown and that, everyone's just mental now. Everyone just does what they want now, and I like it to a degree. But sometimes you're like,
When
what
it's
are
you, when it's
doing?
you though, it's a bit like, come on,
Yeah,
don't
come on,
stab
mate.
me now.
Yeah,
Stab him.
stab him, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad, man. Found that with all audiences and that now as well. And it's like people just don't know. It's like everyone's just forgot.
I think it's loads of things. I don't think it's just the lockdown. I think it's the way everyone's like one thing or another, and that, like, you know, the way politics and all that. And that I don't even literally mean politics. I mean everyone's so sort of like it's like even Just Stop Oil. You're either for it or against it.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're against it, you're the worst in the world, sort of thing. And if you're for it,
But if you're neither, you're even worse.
yeah.
If you're
Yeah, so
neither,
what's your
you're almost
opinion on it,
worse
like?
than being extreme.
Yeah, but to them, if you're neither, you're the same as the one who's.
You may as well be on their side. 'cause you're not on
which
our
is
side.
what's
Yeah,
happens with people. You go, you know what? Whoever you know that's the most extreme of whatever the thing is, you'll go the other way.
Yeah, we've just stopped. You can't be like, they're right, but I want to get to my gig.
Yeah.
I don't even.
You gotta be like, fucking.
For me, all Just Stop Oil is a load of men getting out of like white vans and dragging a load of fatties off the pavement and volleying them, and then the busies turn up and everyone's fuming at the busies for trying to arrest the white men, but everyone else is going, no, fucking what, he's done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He's got those wee weirdos getting volleyed onto the
It's like
pavement.
a fat bird getting out of a Range Rover. I'm taking my kid to the hospital.
It is mad how many people have
Going
gone
to
to the
McDonald's.
hospital.
Like, how many kids? Like, what's going on here? We got some
How's
kind
old
of
lady? He's got to go to the hospital. My dad's dying here. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
Either way, you're all going to the hospital the wrong way.
The hospital's that way.
Yeah, but so we more barbaric than the people in Cambodia that want to blow chickens up with grenades. Like, would we look at that and think, if we went to Farmer Ted's and that was one of the activities, we go, hang on, this is a bit mad.
I saw a video of a coach driver just driving at Just Stop Oil.
Oh, I saw that.
And then they were screaming, stop, and he wouldn't. And he was just having to walk. He was getting pushed by this crew.
Yeah.
And they were all like, run ahead and sit down. And he did, and the coach carried on driving.
I mean,
like,
it's either move
like,
or I'll run you over.
But it was literally a case of he was just he was basically
Just crawling, but it's like you're in the way. I'm going.
I'm calling
like,
your bluff.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going to lie down the floor and get run over.
I don't think anyone's
I'm calling
willing
your
to
bluff.
die for it.
There will be one mad cunt.
Do you reckon?
I respect that though.
These people die for anything, man.
Yeah.
There's always one person.
To Just Stop Oil, do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon someone will.
We
Just,
cancelled McDonald's breakfast. Someone had died. Someone had been laid out.
Yeah.
just someone who's
I
desperate to
died
be-
so you could eat a McMuffin at 11:05, that. We all village gave our lives together.
Someone had put
Maggie's breakfast
their head through the chicken
Just
nugget
playing
machine.
Just playing Russian roulette with a drive-through person.
That'll be the
you
new
will,
hero.
You will save me. You will.
Yeah, it won't be
Although I'm not killing myself. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Landing on the beaches, marching on the drivers.
I'm the modern day.
We shall fight them on the forecourt.
Oh, mate.
Imagine it getting that way.
People are
Just
fucking
fucking
mental,
dying
mate.
for Maggie's.
People die for anything, man.
Yeah, that'll be
The thing is, though, that's the thing.
You
People
can get
will.
him as racism or the Maggie's breakfast. Have a poll. 52% want Maggie's breakfast.
Mac Lives Matter.
God almighty.
Fucking hell. Yeah, good though, aren't they? Maggie's breakfast. Like.
Do you reckon
Leave the shit after
if it was a private vote and no one ever knew and they went, right, you can get rid of racism or Mackie's
There's
breakfast?
so many gammons
And
that
peop-
say Mac. Like,
Yeah,
would vote for Mackie's breakfast to stay.
Yeah.
It's a.
Like, well, racism's been around forever. We're never getting rid of it. So Mackie's breakfast.
We already know we're dealing with racism.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in a world
Yeah.
where Mackie's breakfast doesn't exist. Who knows what kind of world that'll be? Racism.
I'm only racist between the hours of 6 and 11 myself anyway. So
How can you hate anyone with a mouthful of McMuffin?
As long as I can get a double sausage egg, I never drop the M word.
Mate, this is what Putin wants.
Yeah.
fuck me, man.
Get rid of the Mackies.
How can you hate anyone with a mouthful of McMuffin?
You just don't know, do you? Sitting in
That was mad though. That was when they ran them up. Still got jail for that. You can't just be like he was sat there though.
But the thing was that he literally called, I was admiring the fact that he called the bluff, like,
Yeah.
go and sit in the road, I'm just going to keep driving. And they all jumped up.
Yeah.
Every one of them jumped up. And I was
I'd
like,
jump up me. I'd be like, nah, it's not worth it.
yeah.
I'll sit in front of the next one.
You need a dummy one. You need to get a
There
little...
wasn't that image of that guy stood in front of a tank. What was that about?
Tiananmen
it's a
Square.
fake shit, yeah.
What happened there? He's got his head blown off.
Mackie's breakfast, mate, in China. Didn't have them over there.
Yeah.
Didn't he get set
I've
on
been
fire? No, someone else set themselves on
That
fire.
was a
wasn't
monk,
it?
yeah. Yeah, I've been there. But was he stood in front of the tanks to protest it? Did they run him over?
I don't know. They killed
No,
a bunch
someone
of
shot him, didn't they?
protesters.
Did you just kill
I
him?
don't know. I don't know about him in particular.
I think someone
right.
shot him.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I think the
Standing
Yeah.
up to the
I
regime.
think the community notes on the image is normally like...
Did you go in the
"Fella
museum?
Get shot.
Nah, I don't think so.
It's magic. You go in the museum in Beijing in Tiananmen Square, right? And you go, it's all like Chinese history. It's all in
Yeah.
English as well. But then you go into the bit about the revolution,
Yeah.
and it's just in Chinese.
Yeah.
No
Like,
way,
you don't
is it?
you don't need to know about this.
Not for you guys. Not for you
This
whites.
doesn't concern you.
Yeah, but it's mad how much of that history you see as being iconic and like back in the day is like quite just like was yesterday basically.
Mm.
Like, do you know Rosa Parks probably seen Shrek?
You're still alive when
Yeah.
Shrek was out.
When Shrek come out, there's a good chance Rosa Parks
is
has seen
mad.
Shrek. It's like,
That's a mad fact, that. Hey, do you know
Bro, should sit down for green people, though.
yeah, her views on Shrek was actually she did not like ogres, to tell you that.
He's like, he's ugly.
Okay,
When
that was
they-
mad
belongs in
thing
the
about
swamp.
wasn't the woolly mammoths about when the pyramids were getting built?
Yeah.
That's a mad
Yeah,
one.
they were, yeah.
Like,
I mean, the one that people always say is like, we're closer to Cleopatra than when a lot of the big pyramids were built.
Yeah, yeah,
And
they-
she
they-
is to them being
Yeah.
built.
because the Egyptians didn't build them, did they? Aliens, bro. Ancient civilizations.
Have you been to anywhere in Egypt
No, I haven't
and
been to Egypt. They won't let us do anything there now.
because you stole too much stuff? Yeah, fair enough.
Basically, especially us, because where I studied and is the British Institute of Archaeology,
Yeah,
next to the British Museum.
yeah.
So we were the ones that stole everything.
It is funny, like
Still got it though.
that joke in it, like why are the pyramids in Egypt? Because they're too heavy for the British. To
Yeah.
too heavy for the British to put on a plane.
It is mad when you go to the British Museum. Like, we have better stuff than they do.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
in other countries,
Yeah.
like we've got there.
Acaster's got a bit about it, hasn't he? Where he's saying, "Can we have it back?" And he's like, "No, you can come look at it now,
Yeah.
or whatever." I
You know,
can't
in
remember
Greece,
the
they
bit, but-
It's
built.
free though. It's free to come on.
Yeah.
In Greece, they built like a display for the Parthenon marbles, but we've got them. But they've just built this display of like that's where they're gonna go, and we're like, nah, they're not. Stay in here, mate.
Mad, isn't
It is mad that we haven't given them back.
Just like, keep it up.
But it's even like the royal family. They like, love that. There's a big African diamond that's worth like 90 million, and it's like yeah, we stole it. Yeah,
Yeah, boss, innit?
it's there now. It's in
What's class?
it's in a crown now. What do you want us to do? Like,
It's just like a scally asking for a go on your bike. You go on your bike, when are you going to go to shop on it, lad? Fuck off, the ass.
But what they did as well is they'd be like, they say like, oh, we bought them off them. We bought it off them though.
Yeah, for
But it was like, yeah, but you were like an army.
Yeah.
Go into this farmer, like, yeah, I'll give you 20 quid for that.
Yeah.
He's not
If
gonna
you
be
don't,
like,
I'll
nah,
kill
keep-
you and all your family. And you're like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
well, I'll take the 20 quid.
I'll take
then.
the 20 quid.
Yeah,
and
It's one of them. Yeah, we bought
Yeah.
off him. The invoice is 100 years after you've already had it in the museum.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it was do a late invoicing, which one's the
Yeah.
Hey.
It is mad, though, because, like, the British section is, like, so small as well.
Oh, what in the British Museum?
Yeah, yeah. It's just, like, a couple of things. It's like the Sutton Hoo thing, which is
Yeah.
quite cool, but like, that's it. It's like, fuck all else.
Mad.
Just Egyptian shit.
Yeah, just loads of Egyptian shit.
Yeah, so they won't let us do. If you're a British archaeologist, you can't do fuck all in Egypt.
How'd you go?
Don't trust you.
Took all the best bits, yeah.
Yeah, like get out
Before I left.
They reckon there's so much left over there, don't they?
in Egypt.
Yeah.
Loads. Loads.
Mm.
There's loads of tombs that we haven't found.
What would
yet.
you think's the maddest thing they could find there?
Aliens.
Like hypothetically, like, yeah,
As in, like, realistically, what they could find?
yeah. We'll say realistically, and then we'll go
Probably like
conspiracy.
a link to another place. Something like you find out like some like Chinese stuff was there. You know, like something like that.
Oh, like
which is
he's
kind
kind
of
of
which
nosy.
could be realistic. Do you know what I mean? Like people could have went and we
Yeah.
just don't know about like that, or like Europeans went there, or you know something like that.
Which
They're
just
the
would just
maddest things.
change sort of like how we see in history in a way.
We found mad
right.
things though. Like we found like the Hittite Empire, which was like only in the Bible,
Yeah.
and then we actually found it, and it was like a whole empire that we just did.
Oh,
that
so the
was-
Earth might be flat
that
then.
was in the Bible, and we were all just like,
That's in the
oh,
Bible.
Oh yeah, because they're flat in the Bible.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know whether to just become a flat earther.
Why not?
It's funny to wind people
Something
up.
to do.
Just generally just something to do. Just go,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm starting to say COVID's not real.
Yeah.
Just be one of them. Just to say that now.
It's not like you're advising the World Health Organization.
Then we might start doing that as well. Just
Who cares?
Do what you
say
want now.
flat earth, COVID's not real, and people can just
Yeah. I will.
say, for fuck it, why not? Why not?
Have you seen how quickly how quickly the Hamas attack is now? That's not real either. No.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
sound, I'll say that as
You
well.
know the parachutes go onto they're very quickly
See
being
that
like.
fucking tit in Doncaster? I thought it was Hamas coming down.
I saw something post.
Paragliders on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, Hamas are here. Fucking knobhead.
Yeah, but do you reckon they
For
generally
all
thought
the
that?
Jews in Doncaster.
Do you think they thought that?
Don't know, mate, but
And
people are thick though.
People
so yeah.
are thick.
Yeah. I'd
Are they
imagine.
though, or are they just up for a laugh? Like, are we the thick ones believing they go, do you genuinely think I think that's Hamas? But they go, you know what, I'll say it.
yeah.
Honestly,
We'll use our reputation to
Yeah.
our advantage now. We're from Donny. So therefore,
you know what,
like, yeah, we can get away with saying he's a Hamas guy.
if
We can
they
go
played
ahead.
a blinder there. If they
Yeah.
did something like,
Yeah, I think
I
it'd be funny.
genuinely think she was like, oh
Do you
my
reckon
God,
someone
it's
done it as a
happening.
Facebook post?
As long as no
Or
one's
a
getting
spread of the
hurt.
paper?
Yeah, maybe.
If people are going to think you're thick, you might as well go, you know what, I'll be thick then.
Yeah.
True.
And then they can all laugh at you. And they go, you don't know, we're just joking here.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
I like the idea that even if Hamas were going to attack England,
Doncaster's
Like
the landing point. Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's what the rest of the country would be like.
Straight
oh my
to Donny
God,
Dome.
Can't believe they went for Doncaster.
It was the winds took them.
Mad.
Yeah, but that's the next thing, isn't it? There's a conspiracy saying Hamas were allowed in, and the Israeli government let them do it so they can attack Palestine.
Yeah, it's all money,
Like,
innit?
wow.
It's all, it all like links back to funding
Yeah.
militaries and shit like that. But I'm not getting
Yeah,
involved.
but then if
dipping out of
they're
that
going
one.
to take your shit, aren't they?
I'll come back to it in 10 years.
It's
Have
just
you ever obviously you haven't digged Egypt, but you ever took something when you're going like, oh shit, this is horrific. This has been like a slave plantation. Like we're
I've
digging
done a
up
lot of
here.
burials. Like Victorian burials are bad. They're all fucking diseased. They've all got rickets.
And there's
all.
about 400 people in one grave, innit?
Yeah, you see, plague pits are bad.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
from the Black Death, they just put like 400 or 500 people in one big pit because they're all
Yeah.
just dying. So many people are dying. You just got to dig a big.
So
pit.
what's left? Just bones.
Just bones. Yeah,
How long will bones stay for?
in the right sort, a long time. Like, I mean, the oldest I found.
Sounds like you're trying to get rid of a body.
Yeah.
I mean, we found Mesopotamian ones from like 5,000-6,000 years ago.
Fucking hell.
That's meant to be where people began wanting.
That's where
Is it?
cities come from.
Yeah.
Why are they fucking moaning about plastic bags when we're less than 5,000-6,000 years in the soil?
Yeah.
Not even biodegradable bones,
I know,
mate.
fucking hell.
But the oldest things I've found are like 3 million years
Yeah.
old. Yeah, tools from Africa.
my set.
Might have one.
3 million years.
Yeah. It's just like a stone, like axe thing that they use.
Oh, yeah, he said that, yeah.
And they're finding loads of stuff now that is sort of like changing dates of when they thought like, oh, we thought we were just hunter-gatherers here, but now we found this, which shows like we was building stuff well before we thought we wasn't that.
There's things like, we always find new stuff. That's why a lot of the conspiracy theory things are kind of daft, because there's stuff we're finding stuff all the time that's not a conspiracy, that's changing everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to make up a conspiracy because
because we just don't know anyway.
It's open that what we thought is different now. Like, human evolution's a big one. Like, we're always finding new species and stuff that change.
Is there a lot of people that like try and stop people dating stuff further back because it'll change like their work though? Say like some fella who's found something that got like a big prize for finding it.
Nah,
and then they go back and they go, oh, that changes everything. You
the guy with a coin that I mentioned on this pod. Remember when I mentioned that one? The guy who found that coin and tried to sell it on. They said, "Oh, you're getting time now because that's changed history." There's a guy who found the coin.
Yeah.
And he met up and they knew what they were doing. Apparently, trying to sell this coin. But then they got involved.
They must have looted
the police busted it. The police met up with them. The first guy contacted them was the undercover busy, and they went, "You know what you were going to do with it? You're trying to sell this on for X amount of money."
You must have
got done time.
Because if you find something like that in your garden or whatever, like
well, they go look. No, I think he worked for some. I don't know what it was, but he definitely got time. Yeah.
If you find like historical stuff on your land, like you own it.
Or if you find it on a beach or something,
it depends what it is.
How far down can you own it though?
What do you mean?
So you know,
how far down
China.
Yeah.
As far if it's your land on the surface, like as far down as you go.
Yeah, but you say that though, but then they can at any point
a couple of flags deep.
The government could put like a tube underneath your house and
but that'd be below. That'd be below human like stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Human history.
Yeah, that'd be going through the natural.
What's where you fixing that sinkhole, mate? You putting that tube under my house?
Exactly. Yeah.
What are you trying to put under my house there, lad?
You make a lot of money though.
That'll cost you that, you know. Like.
If you
put a toll here, it's a toll road.
There's coins where you get like few hundred gram for them if you find them and that, like certain Roman coins and that, if they're rare.
When you say few hundred gram, who's buying them now?
Collectors. People will buy them. It's big illicit trade though, because like ISIS and that. One of the ways that they fund it is they'll dig up like antiquities from like Syria and Iraq and then sell them on the black market. And you can go. I went round with
it's the idea that ISIS just dig it up like the big little digs. What are you doing? We need funds for bombs.
I went round London.
The uncool part of ISIS.
I went round London to like these antiquity shops that you just buy stuff from with my professor back in the day, and he was like, "Yep, that's from ISIS. That's from ISIS. The only way that's got here is if ISIS have dug it up,
no way,
and sold it, and it's just gone to like a shop in London." Like,
just watching that Ken Bigley thing, I mentioned him earlier before. I haven't seen the beheading. Have you seen any of the ISIS beheadings?
Nah,
I have.
Have you?
Some of them.
I think I've seen one, Jaddy John's one.
So there were some mad videos, and they were putting, and it was just weird because they were in like 4K. They were using like GoPros. And
I was just watching and thinking like, oh, imagine being that Ken Bigley. And he put that statement out, didn't he, saying calling Tony Blair a criminal and everything. He needs help. He needs, and he knew he was going to get his head chopped off. I just think it's horrible. Yeah, just being over there, and he's just a 60. He's from Liverpool, actually.
What was he doing over there?
I think he's a journalist or something.
Oh, right.
But then he's just there, and he's just getting captured by ISIS, thinking, I'm going to get my head cut off here. And he's trying to ask for help from the government, knowing that they're going to go, we're not giving you nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That dance they do with them. They have to go, don't kill him. And they're like, well, give us, he's like, no, not doing that. So he must have felt so fucking powerless. That, it'd be horrible.
Shite.
Those videos are mad though, man.
Proper rubbish.
Because they're like, proper like just social media videos in it as well. The way that they do it, like and subscribe.
Or for likes.
I see what.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
And it was like they put some fellas in a cage and just put the cage into a pool. And just drown these fellas in a cage, right? But there was like all GoPros on so there was all different angles in the cage, 4K footage from outside the pool and that. And I was like, what's the production team for ISIS?
Someone's got to upload that to a Mac and choose the best shot.
Yeah, this one's in Premiere Pro fuming because they can't sync the sound up and that.
When they started out like low budget.
Oh, proper like
during
lockdown. Yeah.
And just like upgraded as it grew.
Yeah, fucking mad.
As the Patreon got bigger, the
Patreon got bigger than
Yeah.
Just puting on the Patreon.
But it's like, it almost felt like it was fake. It was like staged because it was so well like produced. You're like, what the fuck? Like 4 different GoPro
I don't
angles
watch a
and
lot
all
of those videos, but they almost do look fake because we're not used to because none of us have grown up in like a.
You're sort of
seeing that shit.
desensitized
They
to
look
it as
fake,
well,
don't
innit?
they? Like you're like, that's not.
You've
real,
seen so many
but-
films where someone like gets their head blown off or
Yeah,
whatever, then you go, oh, it's just fake, innit? Just another.
But then if you ever see the real thing on a video, you're like, that's not real. It's almost like you think the film is the film version is real.
Yeah, you think the more dramatic.
Yeah, there's
version
some
is-
there's a proper horrible realness to some of them where you're like, oh, he
Yeah,
didn't even
it's-
like make a noise there. Like you're.
Oh no, the whole bleakness of them all.
Yeah,
like it's just them there. There's no. It's like just hitting here.
Yeah,
It's
If you're
horrible,
doing it,
isn't
it's on a mat. There's no. It's just this end of. Oh,
no ceremony to
yeah,
it.
it's just fucking brutal.
It's just 2:30 on a Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah, and they're just cutting her head off.
Yeah. Well, I know, because like in like historical like films and that, they always make stuff less brutal. Like the reality is just worse. Like beheadings.
Yeah.
Like back in like medieval beheadings.
Yeah.
Like they always show it like they just cut their head off, don't they? Like,
like
that
when they
never
hack
happened.
away at their head and that for
'cause
ages.
they hit them with the axe. It goes through the soft bit of the neck, hits the
Always get
vertebrae,
chopped on the bone. Yeah.
stops, and then they just hack
Get
the head
out
off.
again and then.
And we know because people like watch them and like wrote about watching them. Like they're not even dead a lot of the time. Like they're
No.
just hacking their heads off. And
Some of them
they're
just
still
done
alive.
with a fucking steak knife.
Yeah, and not in like steak. I'm talking about.
I've seen a Colombian one. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Colombia.
all the cartels. There.
Oh my god, a woman for cheating apparently. Oh,
You know.
just in the middle of a fucking bit of like farmland.
Yeah.
Have you ever discovered that? Like, there's a drug,
Head.
a black market sort of thing. Like, when you take something, you go like, oh, actually, these whoever we're looking at, they dealt in drugs as well. Yeah, they dealt in things they shouldn't have been dealing in.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know it because how would you know? But I mean, it definitely happened. Yeah, they were definitely doing it.
I seen a mad thing about I don't know where it was, about how they used to settle divorces where like the fella would have to get in a hole up to like his waist, and then a woman would have a weapon and they'd fight.
What?
They'd fight to the death to get out of the marriage, but they had to like disadvantage the fella. So he'd be up to his waist in a hole, and she'd have like a fucking stick or something, and they'd fight to the death.
Well, do you have a stick as well?
I don't know. I bookmarked.
Do you reckon?
Where was that?
Do you reckon you could
It
have
was in
your?
Germany or something.
That's real.
Yeah. Well,
Do you reckon you could have your missus in that
Yeah, that's
situation?
I was thinking I'd
just
fucking
find
murder
it,
my
yeah.
missus there.
I'll find the rules.
What's she got? What's she
You're
got?
buried to your waist. And
Grab her
she's
by her
got-
ankles, pull her down.
Yeah,
so
what
we
she
go.
She's got a
That's the question.
stick.
She's got a
She-
stick. I reckon.
If she's
that's
out of
about-
range, she's just gonna get you.
I could catch that stick. My bird's a pussy.
Depends how much you get to sleep though. She's standing literally go like, I'll just stay out of distance. You can't get out.
Yeah, then she can't hit me.
Yeah, but then she got a stick waiting for you to fall asleep
She's
and
got- she's
twat
got
you around the
she's
head.
got range.
I reckon I
She's got a longer reach.
The only thing
Yeah,
you
but
could
I'd
hope
catch
for is if when she falls asleep, you can dig out yourself
I'd tell you
and
now,
push yourself out of it.
I'd get me.
She's got
Here we
a
go.
baseball bat. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Oh, smash it all down.
Yeah.
Medieval Germany, husbands and wives could settle the disputes through marital duels. The man fought with one arm tied behind his back in a hole, and the woman wore weighted cloth and used a sack filled with rocks as a weapon.
It was just like entertainment as well, like people could watch in the village and that.
probably.
Yeah,
And then he'd engage in the duel. If the husband would be beheaded if he lost, and the wife would be buried alive if she lost. Shit was brutal.
So how did they?
States as
Well, hang
well.
on. He's beheaded if he lost. So isn't it a fight to the death?
Yeah.
So his corpse is just beheaded.
She might knock you
Well,
out.
she might
innit?
just twat
She
him
might
with the
just knock
thing,
you
and
out
then
with
he's
the
lost the
rock.
fight. Then
You
hasn't he?
might
So
say-
Oh,
You
so
might go,
yeah.
so to knock out is considered the end of the fight, not a fight to the death.
yeah.
Right.
I don't know. That is.
So if she knocks you out, you're great. Gotta get my head cut off after this.
One arm tied behind your back and
In a
she's got
hole.
a bag of rocks. That is.
Yeah.
I don't know
I think I
about
still
that.
smash me bird.
I think I could, but I don't know.
Rough, innit?
It is hard.
Bad way to settle.
Everyone
if you
just
lose-
picking weak women.
Yeah,
It's like that old weak women looking fit as fuck.
Yeah,
Germany
I'm only
as well,
marrying you because I think I'm gonna fight to the death, and I've got my waist, and I'm in cement up to my waist. I still have you off.
Maybe
Maybe that's why there's
They were a
nonsense.
bit careful. You're chatting shit in case she like challenges you to a fucking bag of rock
Fucking
fight.
that, like mad.
It is
mad stuff,
barbaric,
like-
isn't it? Some things you see, like the World War. That's another one that I think people don't know the full ins and outs of that, like what they did.
Yeah.
Like how bad it was, the Nazis. Like I think we just see it as that as the death camp getting them over and cast them. It wasn't that.
People
it
don't
was.
understand how bad it was in Northern Ireland, and that was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like fucking. Once you dehumanise someone, you can do anything to them, can't you? You can volley them like a hamster.
What happened in Northern Ireland? Because I've said it's infamous on this podcast. It's I don't know what happened, and I refuse to
Talk
learn.
about it on the Patreon.
Oh, okay. Only got one question. How bad was Northern Ireland worse than Nazi Germany?
It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, depends how far. If you go back to like Cromwell, it's pretty. I mean,
but that's like back in the day.
Yeah, you're talking 1600s then.
Yeah, but that's back in half a man fighting his missus for that. I'm talking about in the last few hundred years.
His family were pirates.
200 years.
Proper pirates.
200 years. I don't know.
200 years is probably bad enough.
What's the worst?
Less than like
the killing fields, they were fucking horrific, weren't
Cambodia. I mean, there's loads of Cambodia, Rwanda, Yugoslavia.
But you know more than obviously me. What is the worst? The worst
like atrocity.
But that must be like back in the day when it was just like they didn't even have any.
Do you know the ones? Do you know the ones for like? Yeah, if you're going back in the day, it's different. But like the ones from like recent history, that people don't think about is Japan in China.
Yeah,
that they were. The Nazis were like fucking hell, lads, to the Japanese.
When was this?
In World War II.
So
Japan and the Nazis were allied.
Yeah.
So the Japanese
did horrific things in China to the point where the Nazis were like, "Fuck,
calm down, mate."
Yeah.
Go on, what?
Let's be having a laugh.
Like they do like medical experiments on.
Yeah,
like,
Nazis did that though as well.
Yeah, but they took it to like new levels, massacre, just brutal. Like they do shit like they get twins. And they put them in different rooms, and they'd like torture one twin to see if the other could feel it, and like cut them open alive, like to try to do like operations on them when they're still alive, like just horrible. But people don't. And people think of Japan now; they think like anime. Do you know what I mean? Like they think like Pokemon. And
fair play, Japan. Fair play. Well masked.
And they don't.
Once again, if you want to change your image, start with porn and go for it.
They don't admit it either.
Doesn't even get brought up in the conversation, does it? Like when people mention the Holocaust and that, no one goes, "Oh, don't forget about Japan."
They do in China.
Oh yeah, must
that's why Japan are flapping it now.
Yeah.
China's getting big.
You're gonna get Me Too's in the war.
They haven't forgot what happened.
Japan are giving them everything. Just do what you fucking want. We'll all sign up to TikTok and whatever.
That's mad.
Have Japan always denied it, have they?
Not denied it, but you know, like Germany are like, it was horrific, like we did this. Did that.
Here's the things we're doing to make sure it never happens again.
Yeah. Japan are just like, don't know what you're on about. I don't know. Kind of. I think it
definitely don't teach it in Japanese schools.
It might be. I don't know this. It might be because of the atomic bombs.
I was going to say, like that sort of got them off a bit.
With the atomic bombs.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse going on now? No.
At the moment.
Cobalt mining.
When you said atomic bombs, there, it's like,
like the mining.
When something horrible happens to you, you get to be a bit of a cunt yourself.
Myanmar,
right?
The Rohingya.
They were big back in the day. Myanmar were like big about 5-6 years ago. Were they?
They're trying to kill all the Rohingya.
What about the Falun Gong and that? Isn't that
Falun Gong?
Yeah, that's in
that's
China.
A weird one. That. Like I don't know that much.
It's like a religious thing.
Depends
But they've got like
with that one.
They've got fucking like camps and like prisons and shit like that, haven't they?
Yeah.
North Korea as well. That's meant to be fucking
North Korea.
Bad.
There's no one doing experiments.
China's hard to because you don't get the information out of it. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard to say.
No one tells you.
Yeah. When I was in China, it was mad. I was in the hotel. It's like a nice hotel, like proper nice hotel, big suite and that. And I was watching like BBC World Service. And the story came on BBC about Mesut Ozil talking about like the Uyghur in China, about like how they're like persecuting them, and the TV just switched itself off.
Mad. That's mad, innit? Fucking hell.
The TV just turned off and then turned itself back on after that story was finished.
So they must just flat out just turn them all off on.
So I'm watching the news. The story that you're not supposed to see. The TV just switched off. And then it switched back on, and they were on. When it switched back on, they're on the next story.
That is
talking about the next
Babe Station comes on. Oh, that'll do.
But then
I just looked at my missus, and we were like, "That just happened."
Is it true is it North Korea where you've got to have a photo of Kim Jong and they knock on your door and check that he's still there?
You only have 6 haircuts.
Yeah.
Them mad things are worth a bit. Like you gotta have a photo of Kim Jong above the fireplace. It's funny, man.
Part of me, like, you know, you're saying that the turn the TV off. Part of me's like, yeah, but that's how you have a happy nation. You just got like, right, these cunts aren't allowed to do anything but be happy about this.
But that's what people as well don't realise.
Ignorance is bliss.
Like Chinese people are pretty happy with the government.
Yeah.
Like,
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But North Korea is a bit different, isn't it?
North Korea's. Yeah.
No, North Korea.
Because they were like, yeah, we'll grow all the food for you You just give us your farmland and we'll grow all the food that you need. You don't have to do any of that. And then he gave them the land and he went, you're eating nothing, you little maggots.
Didn't he feed his uncle to the dogs?
I don't know. But they
do a thing where
because he had grass or something. Or he tried to disagree.
They tie them to like a post and they fire.
Hold on, are you getting that from the Team America?
No, I'm sure. No,
I'm sure that's a scene in Team America.
Might be a thing.
No, not the new one. The older one. His dad. Yeah. Fed his uncle to a load of hungry dogs because of he said something or tried to go against them.
But they punish if you done something against the regime, they punish you and any all your family down the line as well. So your grandkids would end up in a prison because of something you've done. Generations just
your family line has to go.
But do you know what? I saw a mad thing though, where someone who was in one of those camps escaped and fled to South Korea, and he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle having a job.
So where the fuck was then?
I'm not even joking.
15-minute comfort break for 9 hours. Come on, Kim Jong, get me back in there with the dogs.
I'm not even joking. He fled to South Korea.
Mad.
He got like a 9 to 5, and after about a month, he was like, "Take me back."
Yeah, so that water cooler.
Have you seen that one that's on Joe Rogan?
Yo-Me Park or something?
Yeah, she must her head must be west.
Where she's talking about eating bugs and moths and all that.
Just all that stuff, and then the North Korean stuff, and now she's on Joe Rogan, and everyone's talking about how much they want to fuck her.
And Andrew Schultz is talking about how boss her tits are.
That's what I'm saying.
The heavy.
Everyone's like, oh shit, tits are great. I'd love.
She was on Flagrant though, wasn't she?
And
you spoke about that.
You just how can you
Is she a comic?
No, she's fucking a North Korean survivor.
North Korea.
She escaped from North Korea. She's on Joe Rogan, and now Andrew Schultz is saying she's got banging tits though, and she is like. What must her whale be? Where it's 1 minute I'm just in this camp, and now these people are making me into a sex.
Yeah.
In Asia though, North Koreans are known as the best looking people.
Yeah,
Koreans in general, but North Koreans especially. Koreans are because they have the K-pop and the Korean dramas, and Koreans are this is what Asian people they are thought of as the most attractive.
Yeah,
I seen some TikToks. That's what got me to hooked on TikTok. Is that there was a little trend where they'd all dress up in pajamas and be like, ooh, my heart went oops, and then they do that in a hip hop track and come in and just fucking massive. Hours of fun.
The algorithm's got you.
Just
running over badgers and that.
What's this album on?
It's just a mix of animals getting blown up into things.
Yeah.
Every now and again, just be a jihadi beheading.
Yeah.
Good hell, mate.
Right.
Fucking hate the algorithm, man.
Where can we find you?
Leave on
Instagram, TikTok, Khalid Winter, @Khalid
Dean.
Instagram, Twitter and all that, Dean Coughlin _ Go check out the other podcasts that I've done, and we're on Patreon, not doing live streams and stuff.
There you go, he's gone full private.
Yeah.
Full private education over there. Fees.
Nice one, boys.
Nice one.
To that.